Well, can we say hi to the VOD channel? We don't often say hi to the VOD channel. The VOD channel is like a weird behind the scenes. You get like the little tidbits before and after videos on top of just having the videos as well. So yeah, if you're watching this on the VOD channel, I see you. I see you. So today we're gonna be doing, and if you want to watch the VOD channel and you're here on Twitch, by the way, !VODs, I upload all the streams there. So today we're gonna do two things, hopefully. Well, maybe one thing if it takes too long. I want to do a little 1000 all map run celebration. So we're gonna do a 1000 video celebration by just playing the game on all maps. I'm gonna talk about, if you guys have any questions about the game, I'm gonna like assume that the chat's full of noobs, so you can ask me the stupidest questions and I'm gonna answer them like completely honestly. So if you want to ask, if you have ever had questions but you felt like, oh my god, it's gonna sound stupid if I ask this, you can ask how to use a flashlight, what is the up. Okay, now we're that's how we're doing it. Anyway, I should do some notifications on Discord first, which if you haven't already joined the Discord, !Discord, I just saw 16k online on the Discord. That's a new record. Let's go. There's like 45,000 people in the Discord. It's a big place. It's crazy. I don't know how it happened. It just happened. Okie dokie. I think we're just going. I think I'm gonna pause the music and we're gonna go say hi, YouTube. Oh, you guys are on the wrong side of the screen. How could I do this? How could I do this to you? You're still in the naughty corner. Go back to there. Go back to the good corner. There you go. That's better. All right, hi YouTube time. The betrayal. Wait, my mic is completely fucked. Oops. There we go. That's better. Hi YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome back to Phasmophobia. As you saw by the title, I have made over 1,000 Phasmophobia videos. If you check the Phasmo playlist, I think there's about like 1,020 videos in that now. I make a video on Phasmo every single day, and in order to celebrate that huge milestone of videos, I thought we'd just do a chill run where everyone in chat here is going to ask me questions about the game. I'm going to explain about the game, the things that I'm doing, how to play properly, what kind of tricks I use, just to give a little bit of like a recap of a lot of stuff and just have a chill time, because yeah, I've made a lot of videos. I absolutely love this game. I've played the game for how long? Because that's going to be a question. I played the game for 1,864 hours. So that is more than one video every 2 hours that I've played, which is just crazy to me. That is just how shareable this game is. And I really am so thankful for you guys for watching all of the videos. Obviously, you have not watched all of them. I know there's probably a few of you guys out there who have actually watched all of them, which if you have done that, absolutely crazy. But if you've just started watching, if you've been watching for a long time, I appreciate you guys all the same. So yeah, in this video, we're gonna just do a long chill session. We're gonna play all the maps, and I hope you join us. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But let's not waste any more time, and let's hop into the first map, which can be absolutely nothing besides obviously being Tanglewood. Now we're gonna play these on Nightmare mode just to spice it up a little. What is Nightmare mode? Let's just start simple. What is Nightmare mode? What is the difference between all the difficulty? Amateur, you have a little safe period at the start of the game where the ghost cannot hunt unless you use the cursed possession, in which case the grace period just goes away immediately and the ghost can hunt right away. The hunts are shorter. There's a longer grace period at the start of hunts where the ghost won't kill you, and the sanity pills restore a lot of sanity, and you get money back if you die with equipment. Also, the ghost cannot roam around. The ghost cannot change ghost room at all. They're just stuck in their ghost room. Intermediate, the standard ghost hunting experience. This is like the way the game's supposed to be played, supposedly. I don't know. So there's already some hiding spots blocked, because on amateur all of the hiding spots are available. Everything is average. The fuse box actually starts off already on intermediate, so you have to turn that on. It's usually in the basement, or on larger maps it's in several different places, and you regain a little bit, like 25% of your equipment when you die. Now professional is like the most played game mode of all time, because I think it's the most balanced one. Nightmare is for the diehards out there. So professional, the ghost can roam around. The ghost room can rarely change as here, which is a big change. This is a huge change, but I think it's really required to give Phasmo that absolute like gem of an experience. It can't even do that on intermediate. That's crazy. Yeah, I think that's like required for it to really feel like Phasmo. The ghost being able to change ghost room is important. There's no setup time, no like grace period, no weird stuff. Fewer hiding spots. Sanity pills restore, I think, 30. And then on nightmare mode, everything is crazy. The main thing being that the ghost will hide one type of evidence, which makes it extremely hard because sometimes this is like a really easy piece of evidence and then you're left with like writing and dots or some other like really hard evidence that you have to gather. And you have to get it because with just one piece of evidence or zero piece of evidence, the game becomes incredibly difficult. So yeah, the ghost room can change. There's no setup times. The hunts are even longer. It can chain kill people, so it can literally kill someone and then the hunt won't end and can kill the whole team in one single hunt. So yeah, this is really hard, and there's also almost no hiding places, which is a big change. So yeah, nightmare mode makes the game very, very difficult, but that's what we're going to be playing on. Because I like the challenge. Also, these two screens are disabled, which is a huge thing because I will probably play one game on professional just so I can explain a little bit about the board here, because the board you can actually use a lot to get EMF 5 from the chart, which I've made videos on this, but that's the reason why we're doing this. Just a little recap of all the stuff while also chilling together. Oh my god, I can't believe it. It's Lisa. Lisa! Hello there. Well, funny you should come along, huh? Well, hello there. If you don't know Lisa, Lisa is the absolute craziest ghost you can find in this game. If you've ever found a Lisa, you know this. The story of Lisa goes back a very long time. I think we found our first Lisa like a year ago at this point. There's a whole Lisa playlist if you want to check out the story of us finding Lisa for the first time, finding her again and again and again, and just getting the crazier Lisas over time. So yeah, let's see what this Lisa has in store. And now this is obviously gonna be a video on its own. I did not expect this to happen. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video over on YouTube. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But let's not waste any more time and let's see what Lisa has in store for us. Now, I didn't throw in any items, I see, but that's not gonna stop us from playing. What the fuck? How did that happen? Well, level 1 challenge against Lisa. Let's do it. This is actually, whoa, this is the OG. We're back to the beginning. We're back to the beginning with Lisa, and we have nothing. The level 1 challenge. It can be done. On nightmare mode, it's like, it's our first date. Did I even grab the key? I did grab the key. It's a redo. Hello? I have not seen this flashlight in so long. It's so bad. What the hell? I know you touched this. Okay. We are playing nightmare mode. I was so hoping you'd show me fingerprints. I would have loved you forever. Now you gotta work for it. Oh, we get the boner. Now I have only one photo cam, so I should be a little careful with what I use it on. Hello, Lisa. How are you doing today? EMF 2. I'm not gonna take this photo because I want to. I mean, I guess I could take this one, but I'd rather take a ghost photo. We took the bone. The bone, easy peasy. Now, what's the cursed item? Is it gotta be? Please don't be summoning. Okay, it's not summoning circle because I don't actually have a lighter. Is it mirror? Or it's tarot cards. That it can be tarot cards. Okay, it's not tarot cards. That would have been too perfect. It's imagine. Why is EMF important? EMF is not. EMF 2 is not important. It's just. I mean, you can get EMF 5, right? And getting EMF 5 is pretty difficult because it takes. I think there's like a 25% chance every time you use the EMF on something that it shows you EMF 5 if it's an EMF 5 ghost. However, I've played games that are like 20 minutes long that still don't show you EMF 5. It's just really random sometimes. I don't know. Maybe it's like a parameter that can randomly be set. So yeah, we don't really got a lot to work with here. Let's see. This is a little unexpected. Obviously, we can't ditch on Lisa. What's an annoying ghost? I mean, the most annoying ghost is probably, if you play nightmare mode, the most annoying ghost you can encounter is probably a Goryo. Because the Goryo, I don't know, the fact that you have to get the dots, because the Goryo will always have dots on knife. What are you doing? Are you trying to Are you, what is wrong? What do you got? Are you door stuck? Lisa? Step Lisa? Are you stuck? Door stuck? She's trying to escape. Oh. Wait. There's orbs. Let's go. Orbies? Orbas? You better. Okay, it's not a Goryo, which is probably my least. I think Goryos are worse than Shades. Fight me. Fight me on that. At least a shade, you're like, okay, that was a shade. But like a Goryo, you're just like, I fucking hate you. And then it keeps roaming anyway. It's so annoying. And you give us a sign. Also, I need to check for hiding spots. What am I doing? I'm playing nightmare mode. I have no smudges, but we got the best hiding spot right away. Let's go. Goryo just feel bad. It's just like, okay, yeah, I mean, it explains it. Explains a lot, but I still feel cheated. It's freezing! Wait a minute, what the fuck? It's a Revenant. Hantu? On Rio? Yurei? Is she gonna be a Lisa Hantu? Or a Revelisa? Revelisa? Or, on Rio, we don't have candles because we don't have a lighter. There are candles in this map, but we don't have a lighter. Or Mimic. Yeah. You're right. Wait, where's mine? Did I not? I need to bring the spirit box. If it's a Mimic Lisa, that would be too easy. But I'll take it. Level 1 Lisa. Can it be done? It's gotta be. Also, we know it's not fingerprints, but I'll still take it nonetheless. Revelisa. Onto Lisa. What do you guys want to see? I would like to... I think, what would I want to see? I mean, I would obviously enjoy... You know what? I would actually like a Yurei around Rio. Unpopular opinion here, because we gotta work for those. I don't even know how we're really gonna do that, to be honest, though. That's probably, like, one of the hardest combinations you can have on Nightmare Mode with, with level 1 items. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? I think I broke my microphone. I think I have to Alt-Tab and not die. I'm going to die. If I die right here, Lisa put a hit out on me. Okay, Lisa's just smashing this door. Are you still stuck again? It's freezing, I know this. We know this. Uh-oh. I think something might be busted. Oh, no, it's not busted. Wait. Help. Don't kill me. I'm Alt-Tabbed. Be kind. Wait, it should actually be working. Where are you? You're too easy. She's too easy. She's too easy. I was gonna give up on that. How could you? I mean, you can't do that on the first date. You can't be so easy on the first date. You gotta make me work for it. What the fuck? It's a Mimic Lisa. Are you kidding me? You're faking it already? Everything is fake with you, huh? Last time, what was our last Lisa? I remember we had a Lisa, I think 2 Lisas ago. That was a Dio, or was the last Lisa Dio? I don't remember. We had a Lisa Dio that we did like a whole disco setup, and then we ran her around the couch in the living room in Edgefield. Lisa, I think it's a ghost event. And look at that. Would you look at that? It's the perfect game. And with this, it truly is the perfect game, if that one counts, if the better counts. All right, perfect. We got everything. Now, I want to kind of get hunted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go stand over here. This is a terrible idea. Why would I do it over here? Nah. I'm so dead if she's fast. She might be Phantom. What is this? I did not see Lisa. Is she something? It's a Phantom Lisa? What the fuck? Alive? Open mic? I do not have open mic. That would be super stupid. What is this Lisa right now? So the Mimic can turn into any ghost, including the Mimic and the player. Which, both of those situations are stupid edge cases where it'll basically be a blank ghost. So it won't actually do anything. It'll just be like a ghost that doesn't have any strengths or weaknesses, which is in a hunt at 50% sanity. So the Mimic cannot change mid-hunt according to the devs. Now, I've felt like there's been several... What are you, dude? I mean, lady. I felt like... Wait, maybe we can check. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you French? Are you naked? Are you Lisa? Are you Lisa?
Here.
Here? Are you single?
I'm behind you.
Excuse me? Excuse me. Do you like pickles? Do you like pickles? Do you love pickles? Oh man, she doesn't want to say that one. Hello? How are you doing today? Good to see you, Lisa. How are you?
Old.
Oh, come on! How are you? Old? What does that mean?
Old.
What the fuck? You're very fixated on this, Lisa. Excuse me? Why you feel so old? Do you like eggplants? At least not young though. I mean, depend. How old are you? Where are you?
Here.
Are you naked? Are you French? Are you French?
Hot.
Hot? Hot? Are you French?
Yes.
Yes. You hear that? I don't know why the death and the hurt sound so wrong. Alright, you wanna kill me? Did you turn into some Dio BS? You turn in some... I'm actually potentially going to die here. Okay, it's not a fucking Dio or something fast. I wanna do something stupid. I wanna throw cock. Here, take that. Oh wait! Take that! Help! I don't know why I did that. That was completely stupid. I still live. I'm home. Thank you for the tier 3 7 months. Thank you. All right, well, there you go. There you go. What are the objectives? Can we do them? I don't think we can, probably. Oh my god, they're all related to equipment? Are you kidding me? Also, I've played this game for 3,384 matches. That's quite a bit of matches. All right, well, any final words? Anything you want to tell me? Any final words? You only done one ghost event, huh? Any final words? Are you stupid? She was like, "Oh, I've only done one ghost event. How about this then, huh?" All right. Well, you've been our pleasure. Thank you for giving us this little impromptu challenge that I wasn't even going to do. I wasn't planning to do a level 1 challenge. It was probably the easiest ghost to do a level 1 challenge against. Because what the fuck? So yeah. Or the mimic is just like incredibly easy. Goodbye, Lisa. Want to say goodbye? I made her cry. No, I didn't. Goodbye. She really likes that door. She's never left that room. That's how you do it. That's how you face a Lisa in this game. Well, we didn't do any object. Look at this. We're leaving all our stuff in there. They're gonna be like, what the hell? The homeowner's gonna come back. There's gonna be salt everywhere. Just one giant mess. Yeah, and we also know that there's a demon in your basement, but we didn't remove it because that's not our job. And there you go. It's still 200 bucks because I got 30 from photos, but only half the photos. Look at that. That was a 10-minute game. Well, I hope you enjoyed that Lisa level 1 challenge. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you liked the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you want to join the lovely gamers here in chat, you can join us over at twitch.tv/Insym. Every single day, 7 p.m. Central Repeat. Thank you very much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye. Have a good one. Bye, YouTube. Bye-bye. Alrighty, well that was a little unexpected. Should probably throw in some items next time. Let's do the actual thing that I was gonna do, which is the level 1000 thing. Or not the level 1000 thing, but the 1000 thing. Alrighty. We got Joseph Walker. Hello there. So the screens are busted, which that is always the case on Nightmare Mode. It's only the case on Nightmare Mode, which is actually the best way you can see if someone is playing Nightmare Mode, if you're ever confused, like, why is my game frozen as well? Which, that is probably the hardest part of Nightmare Mode for me. My game's still frozen, by the way. Does this happen to you sometimes? Game stuck? Game stuck? Thank you. Okay, Jesus Christ. That you can not see what the activity is like, so you don't know if you're dealing with a shade or an EMF 5 ghost, because you can actually use the EMF or this chart is a representation of the EMF that's happening in the building right now with a plus minus of 1. So it can be like a random range of +1, -1, and it stacks on top of each other, which is what you can use to find EMF, which I've made videos on this, but again, we're gonna talk about it all in this video, just as a little recap. And then the sanity is incredibly important for you to see what hunting range the ghost has, because there's only a few ghosts that can hunt above 50% sanity or that can't hunt at 50% sanity. Most ghosts can hunt at 50% sanity, but there's the Diogen, which can only hunt at 40% sanity, if I'm recalling that correctly. And then you also have, oh, nice hiding spot. And then you also have the Shade, which can only hunt at 35% sanity. And we got tarot cards. Hello. How are you doing? The Moroi can hunt at 50, as far as I know. I will pull these and probably die in the process. If this is a hanged man, here we go. I think I know what ghost this is. Holy fuck. That was a race to the hiding spot. Holy shit. Well, that's a little easy for our first run, huh? Let's go. What the fuck? So this ghost, as you can hear right here, is extremely fast. You can hear based on the footstep noise how fast the ghost is. And this ghost is much faster than they usually are. So then you go, which ghost can be fast? Now, it's actually really easy if you hear them be this fast, because the only ghost, although it could actually be a Hantu. That's not true. There's two options here, because it's snowing, this is very niche, but it's very important, because it's snowing outside in this mission. It could also be a Hantu, because it's extremely cold when the mission starts, which makes the Hantu very, very fast. So we might have to, you know what? How do I test that? I need to turn on the breaker. So let's turn on the breaker, because if it stays fast, obviously, it's gonna be... No, it's not a Raichu because the EMF is all the way over there. So if there's 3 ghosts that could... Or no, there's 4 ghosts that could be that fast. I should not be down here. Let me see. Let me go through them. So there's the Raichu who could be this fast when there's equipment nearby. However, when it runs away from the equipment, you're going to hear the footsteps go slower again, so you can compare the difference. The Revenant is going to be much slower, so it's going to have like a boom, boom, boom footstep. But then when it sees you, it goes super fast, and it sounds like that. The Jinn is similar, that it will be normal footsteps unless it sees you from far away when the breaker is on, at which point it will sound like the ghost that we just heard, incredibly fast footsteps. Then you have Hantu when it's cold, so when you have the breaker turned off or it's in a freezing room, you're gonna have the Hantu go incredibly fast. And then this is the hardest part. The Mimic can do all of this, obviously, because it can just turn into anything. And then the hardest part is the Diogen and the Thay when you're starting out. When you're starting out and you get a death card, it was literally a 50-50 right there if I died or not. Because I heard the fast footsteps. I knew it was going to be a Diogen or a Thay, or a Hantu, I guess. The Diogen you can't hide from. If you're hiding, it'll just find you and it'll go into your hiding spot and kill you. So what we have to do now is swallow, because I think that the Hantu is fingerprints. Yeah, so we have to grab a UV real quick. It's gonna find you, so you can't hide from a Dio, but it's gonna be extremely slow when it's close to you. Also, could we do any EMF reader? Repel the ghost with a smudge stick. We could do that. Well, I can't carry all of that. But I'm thinking it's a Thay because it sounded extremely fast. The Thay is the fastest ghost when not chasing a player, which makes it really strong. There have been many, many times when I've hit against the Thay and then I've still died because the Thay just explores the map so efficiently. Because there's so many hiding spots that are just like this, for example. If you have a hiding spot like this, you're so much less safe against the Thay because it could just randomly go here, and because it's going like twice the speed of a normal ghost, it has a much higher chance of finding that, like a twice higher chance to find it. So I think it's a Thay because we're not getting any freezing, and freezing is required for the Hantu. And we have also turned on the breaker at this point, but let's try again. It threw something over here. I should get the EMF. Wait, how did I not get the... Oh, yeah, I didn't... The EMF was during the hunt. There's freezing? Wait. There's freezing? I did not see the freezing. I think it's a thing. It's fast, even when it's not... It's not slower, right? It doesn't matter whether... This is fucking insane. But this is like, I like that they've added so many ghosts. Especially the Diogen Thay combo is so fun to deal with. It's like, I don't know, am I gonna die? Do I have to run out of my hiding spot? And then the panic you get when you... The panic you get when you go out of your hiding spot because you think it's a Dio and then it ends up being a Thay and you just scream and fucking die. It's so good. It's the ultimate form of panic. Also, excuse me. So what we can actually test right now? You know what? No, we can't test that with pills properly, can we? What is the temperature out here? Let's do that. Also, I need to get a repel the ghost with a smudge stick. Thay is probably like Thay, if you play like I play, is one of the most dangerous ghosts in the game. It's still. Did you turn off the? What? Dude, snow weather is OP for Hantus? Holy shit! It's still so cold. Is that this door? What did you just touch? This? It's still so cold out here. That should have been that, or it was one of these. But then also a door over here. It touched a light switch. Hi there. Thank you. It's not. It's too warm for the hunt. So it's. Oh, I should take pills. Yes, I should. So the Thay can actually hunt super early, and I only got one red Wheel of Fortune, right? So the Thay can hunt at like 70, 76 or 75, right? Isn't it that high? It's so high. 75% sanity, which is the highest natural hunting sanity, which is what I think it's doing right now. Now, if someone wants to be a scientist, we're not going to do that here, but there's an ongoing debate if the Thay gives an EMF2 when it ages. I've not seen this myself, and I feel like it would be really obvious to see. So if you get a Thay, make sure to test that, or like try to do some scientific testing. I don't know if it's true, but people have theorized about this. I have not encountered it, so I don't think it. I feel like you would see that on the first try, but hey, who knows? Anyway, because there are things that can give an EMF. I need to eat pills, man. This shit's crazy. There's certain things that can give... Wait, no, but I need to do the smudge stick first. That can give EMF2, like the Wraith's ability, the Jinn ability, which is where it drains your sanity. It can do that... do I need to take a photo of the ghost? It can do that at the... Like, it can drain your sanity by 25%, and then there will be EMF2 at the breaker, which is really interesting. So you can drop an EMF at the breaker location. I'm gonna try something stupid as hell, by the way. I'm gonna try to take a photo of a Thay. Which, if I die here, deserve it. Because that's the objective. Drink pills? No, I need to get the repel the ghost with the smudge stick objective first, my guys. I need to repel the ghost first. You can't do that if the ghost is not hunting, so there's no point. I mean, I guess I could use the tarot cards. Please don't. 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 Please don't! I missed it. I'm fucking running the hell out of here. This is such a thing. Get me to safety! Help! That was not according to plan. Fuck this shit. How is it still so fast? Dude. How is it not aging? What the fuck, man? This is kind of crazy. The Thay is actually busted. If you get hunts right away, at least I smudged it. I did not get the ghost photo. I'm gonna eat pills now. It's over. So I don't think you can make it go older during the hunt. Let's drop this here. Chrissy, wake up. I don't like this. Chrissy, wake up. What is sanity? I wish I knew. Let's eat pills. 1, 2, 3. I could take 3, not 4. But I could take 3. Okay, we take another photo cam. We get some salt. And we could use the... We could use the tarot cards, but then I might just lose my sanity again, which is kind of fucking annoying. I have not gotten any... That's the thing. That's why you can play this game in so many different ways. Like, this is such a weird game because we've not collected any evidence. Because we already kind of know what it is, right? We don't need to. collect evidence. Also, I think you just threw this. I'm pretty sure. Okay, yeah, I did not get this ghost photo, obviously. That was a little difficult. So I'm gonna stand over here and then dive into the hiding spot if I have to. This is the best game ever fucking made. Let's go! I don't even give a shit anymore. Just kill me. Wait, what we should do actually as a little tip, what's fun, because the Thay has dots and writing, what you can do is you can place dots and writing in the ghost room, and then you can use tower cards from the tarot deck to force interactions, which can also force dots out of the ghost, which is very interesting. Okay, so I need my photo cam. Yes. And we continue. Please give a devil card. I saw dots. I got it! Let's go! And we saw dots. There you go. Bada bing, bada boom. We don't have fingerprints, by the way. We saw dots, so it's obviously a Thay, which we already knew, but here we go. Give me the writing too. Son, this deck is OP. Please kill me. No! I actually need to be hunted, please. Drop my sanity. Let's go. Don't give me my sanity back. I swear to fuck. Let's go! It's a perfect card! Because I am going to die. Which, is not gonna matter because I already have my revive ready. So what happens if you get a High Priestess card, while you are, single player, or in multiplayer for that matter, I did not grab a UV. I'll just take a photo like this. It'll give you a revive later on in the match. So you... Oh, here we go. Kids, let's see how long we can loop. Wait, it's slower now. You're so slow, you little shit. So yeah, this is what happens with the Thay. The Thay grows older. Can I actually loop it forever now? Run. Run! Can I? I'm just gonna blindly sprint. Woo! I should probably die. Yeah, I think you can outspeed it forever. If you loop, like, super sharply. I think I wasted some range there. I'm gonna die here, but it doesn't matter. Kill me! Wait, you're actually bad. Get looped? Get looped, dumbass? I've already taken the ghost pick. That's how you do it. You know what? I'm gonna do the ultimate gamer move now. So yeah, that is not a Thay at max speed, by the way. It slowed down a little bit, but it was still incredibly fast, right? That's still much faster than a normal ghost. However, what the Thay does not do, which is why I can loop it like that, is because the Thay does not speed up during a hunt. So it's only... the speed is only based on what age it is, which means that in the start, yes, it's gonna be super fast, but then even after a little bit of time, it's already gonna be slower. Was that this? It was. So yeah, there you go. Photo missed. I already got the photo, my guy. Did you just throw my cock? What did you just throw? Wait, was it cock? I don't know what you just threw. I'm just gonna take this photo like this. Okay, sure, whatever. Picture? No, it was the photo. Oh, cock. Here we go. And hit you in the face with cock. Eat balls. Doug Hayes, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you. That's how we do it. And we're back, baby. I'm out of here. Goodbye. Yeah, that was a pretty good first game, I should say. That was a lot of fun. That's the Thay for you right there. I mean, again, it could have been the Hantu because of the freezing. I've been fooled by that before, and there we go. Get me out of here. That was fun. And that's just the first game of all the maps. And we've learned a little bit more, or we've recapped or learned a little bit about the game. There you go, Thay. Oh, I should have probably found the bone, but anyway. 200 sanity if you get the bone you get. The bone is 38 experience. Why such weird numbers? It doesn't make sense. But anyway, that was 6 hunts, 1 ghost event. No big deal. Next map. I'm gonna do Willow Street House. Or you know what? Let's do a little... Yeah, the Willow Street House. Willow Street House is just like an incredible map. Probably Tanglewood and Willow Street House are my 2 favorite maps. I know people ask me this all the time. What are your favorite maps? I like all the maps. Like, I just don't play them all the same amount because I think the smaller maps are better for playing single player. We got Justin Lancaster. Also, Malgus, thank you for the tier 2, 12 months. Full year. Lutitania, thank you for the 2 months. Burning Hellfire, thank you for the 14 months. Also, I'm frozen again. Is this... I'm frozen? Let it go, please. Let it go. I can't hold it back. Jesus Christ. Okay. I don't know what the hell is going on. I like to start with the EMF and the photo cam. Now, the reason why, I think if you want to be like an optimal gamer, or you're playing in a team, you can make an argument for starting with literally anything. But I would say if you're playing solo or you're like the experienced ghost room finder of the group, you gotta start with either the EMF, which I think the EMF is the best at finding the ghost room, which is counterintuitive. But what happens a lot of the time is you hear a door or an item or something happen, and you can hear the general direction of where it comes from, but then you have to pinpoint the exact location, and you can do that with the EMF really quickly. You just run around until you hear the EMF, and then you know where the ghost room is. That's honestly the best one. The photo cam I take because I like to get the bone right away, ghost photo right away, door photo for fingerprints check. You can't use the thermo anymore. The thermo is bad. It used to be the best item, but now it depends on which mode you play. If you play amateur, you can use the thermo because the breaker starts on, but you can't do that on the higher difficulties because the breaker starts off and all the rooms start at like a low temperature. So it's gonna take like 5 minutes after you turn on the breaker for the rooms to warm up and actually to show which room is the ghost room, unless it's freezing, in which case you don't even need the thermo to figure it out. And then the other very close second, or honestly, the higher skill ceiling. If you want to be a gamer, you can grab a pair mic, even on a small map. Now, I don't necessarily recommend it on the small map. On the big maps, you will see me grab the pair mic over the EMF. But there's some things that can happen with the pair mic, where it can give a... the ghost can do something that'll permanently, or like, at least for like a minute, it will leave a reading on... like the location where it did that. Also, like, sometimes you just don't have to even think about where the ghost is. Like, I don't know what to sell. Sometimes it's just like, hi, I'm here, notice me. And or you could use the, now we can actually, so it's kitchen, because there it could have been in one of 2 rooms. Probably it could also be the garage technically, but it's most likely that room or that room, or it could be even further away. If it was the twins. Are you crazy? You're just gonna non-stop touch these doors? I mean, I'll take it. So yeah, that is a very quick. We also got the breaker right there. Easy peasy. Let's get some evidence items in here. Actually, this time, I don't know what the ghost is right away this time. Unless, unlike the last time, in which we immediately had it narrowed down to 3. But yeah, I would like to. Let's see, what are we... I'm just gonna start with the hardest pieces, because it can take a little while for this. It's not... Obake is unlikely, because it only has... a 25% chance to not leave fingerprints, which it did it twice. So, I mean, it's still possible, and I've seen it happen several times, obviously. I've played this game for long enough for that to show up. Also, it threw this, but it threw that a little while ago. Look for the Orbeez. Orbeez! Let's go! It's not a Goryo, so we don't have to worry about Goryo anymore, which I love when you don't have to worry about Goryo anymore, because I hate Goryo. Want to give us a sign? Always hold... your photo cam, because the ghost will show itself immediately as soon as you drop your photo cam. Another thing, it's, I mean, could be. In which case we can get hunted super early. What is our objectives? We need to repel and we need crucifix. Why don't I place, I mean, I guess we should get the other evidence first. Spirit box. What ghost? It's touching doors a lot. It's definitely like active. I mean, it touched the door as soon as we stepped in there. Which I love it when that happens. Sometimes, I mean, on small maps, that's why I just like small maps, because it's so active. Like, there's so much stuff happening all the time. The big maps, I like. Like, that's why I don't think that necessarily the map... Like, you can play a map not that often and still really love it. Like, I really like the Asylum. I like the bigger maps. But they give a different experience that you just can't play forever. Yeah, like, you need a little break from the slow experience every now and then. Oh. Just a knife or something? I don't know exactly. So what you can do as a trick to figure out what it threw is like that. You can grab items and take it away from the EMF and then see if the EMF goes away, and then bring it back, see if the EMF goes back. So here, this time, I know it's this cup, so we can pick up the cup, we can get to the EMF, walk away, get to the EMF, we know it's this item, right? That's how you can check, and you can take a photo easier that way. Can you give us a sign? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you French? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? So another thing you can do, so what can happen is that the poltergeist has a Are you serious right now? Oh, alright, I'll take this and run. Dirty water! Wait, dirty water, that's a good tip. You can actually take a photo of dirty water. Oh my god, this ghost is so active. If you take it, like right as it... It's a Ure? What is happening? I think it's a Ure. That door was open, right? Okay, there's so much happening right now, I need to talk for like a solid 15 minutes. So, first of all, let me turn on the breaker, because that's stupid. I need to grab a smudge, because this ghost can help me, probably. Let me just start with the most important thing right now, which is, oh, I can take that photo, whatever. Is that it's a Ure. And the reason why we know, most likely, is because that door was open. I don't remember if it was like fully open or if it was close to being open. I think it was fully open. And the Ure has an ability that can drain your sanity by, I think it's like 15%. It's less than the Djinn, which I still don't understand why the Djinn is so busted. The Djinn has the Ure ability that has a much harder tell. Like, it's much harder to know that it did it. It's much stronger, and it also has an extra ability that allows it to be fast when the breaker's on. So I don't understand why they love... I don't know why DK loves the Djinn so much and hates the Revenant so much. It makes me sad. But anyway, Yune, thank you for the 5 months. Thank you. So what the Ure can do is it can drain your sanity by 50%, and then the way you can know that it did that is that it'll close a door, one door close to you. Oh, it's freezing. I was too far from the baby. I'm going to become the Joker. Anyway, I was too far from the fucking photo cam. You'll pick it up and take a photo. But as I was saying, the Ure will drop your sanity by 50%, and then it'll close the door. And the way you can tell that it closed the door is you'll hear like the door touch sound, and then it'll close it completely, and then like half a second later you'll hear the, or maybe even a second later you'll hear the boom, the close noise. And there you go, it's freezing. It's even closed. It's obviously a Ure. I don't have a hiding spot. I should have probably checked for hiding spots. I'm going to die. Do we have a hiding spot? Back here, maybe? Because I have a smudge stick, but I want to find a hiding spot first. Oopsie daisy. Could you come down here? We don't have a hiding spot. Is there one in the garage? I'm just gonna hide upstairs. If you find me here, I'm gonna become the Joker. Alright, and smudge, run! So, oh my god, I can't chase. Wait, it's already stopped. Easy peasy. It turned off the breaker again. That's not a Ure ability, by the way, turning off the breaker. Also, hello, hi there. This goes a little crazy. I like this one. So yeah, I know we're also playing the game, and I'm like kind of all over the place because I have to survive against this fucking insane ghost. What the hell? I need to take one pill because I want to use the mirror. I think it's in the living room, so we're gonna drop the crucifixes there because I need to get the crucifix objective. And I would love to get the ghost photo, which I could have gotten if I was better at the game, but I am not. Feel the Batman. I also, yeah, we need to get this first, and then we need to take pills. Okay. Stop it. Stop it! Get me out of here. Okay, is that gonna work? Crucifix, we need that. What I was going to say earlier is that you can also figure the poltergeist has an ability where it'll throw multiple things at once. And what you can do with the EMF is that you can leave the EMF on the things that you thought it threw. Then you can grab one item, put it away from the POW, bring the EMF over there, see if that gives EMF and the original POW give EMF. If you give like EMF in multiple places from different items, that means it probably threw multiple things either at once or in very close succession. So if you thought it was a poltergeist and you get something like that to happen, probably dealing with them. Because sometimes you can't, you don't. Okay, you're gonna do this. You're gonna hunt from here now. I need to take 1 pill. Did I take 1 pill yet? I need to take 1 pill so I can use the mirror and then actually see which ghost room it is right now. Because if you use the mirror at 0% sanity, it'll explode into a lot of pieces. This ghost is extremely active. This is really fun. I love it whenever we do these like impromptu challenge or like all map runs. Also, fuck you. You went over here. It's probably, yeah, you absolute asshole. Whenever we do these impromptu, I'm gonna have to walk away. Whenever we do these runs where we do just a random all map video, they always go crazy. I don't know why. The ghosts are always just fucking, for some reason. Are we gonna do Asylum? Absolutely we're gonna do Asylum. It's gonna be the last map though. And it might be one of the last times we'll ever play this version of the Asylum. Because the Asylum is going away. Which, if you didn't know that, next update they're gonna replace the Asylum with a new version, which will be much more designed for the game. Oh my god. Much more designed for the way Phasmo works, because if you've ever played on Asylum, it feels like it's kind of grabbed from a different game. The Asylum doesn't feel like it's a Phasmo map necessarily. I love it, but it misses a bunch of items. Like, the rooms are very empty, which makes it very difficult to get activity. It's a very, very large map, which there's no like backpack stuff. Like, we played some different horror games, which if you want to check out... It did it again. Let's see. Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. I need to fucking EMF 2. Wait, does it give EMF 2 on your location? I was standing over here, right? No, it doesn't give me up. Fuck. Because I think the Yurei gives EMF 2 on the location where maybe the ghost is. Because I think it gives EMF 2, although I'm not entirely sure because I've never seen that, because you can always figure it out with a door. So yeah, there you go. That was it again. Now, the reason why I knew it was that again, I headbutted into the door. Oh my god. I'm just gonna have to run. Please don't find me before I go around this. Thank you. Okay, now we are just up to the whims of the ghost. If the ghost wants to randomly roam into this room, I have no chance. I can't survive. The Yurei, that door, like, very, like, closed with purpose. It was like, I'm gonna close completely. You saw it. It does it very fast. If you're looking at the door, you can usually tell the Yurei ability, which is very rare for the Yurei to use its ability this many times. Don't come in here. Okay, thank you. The Yurei usually, like, a lot of the time when I do no evidence runs, which is where... Kidding me, I don't have a photo cam, you maniac! I am going to become the Joker. I want to... You're actually being so annoying right now. Where did I leave the mirror? Here. Is it gonna break now? It's... Oh my god, and that's... How did you... Yeah, what now? How? How? You saw that? You saw... Anyone else see how fucked up this is? Don't you dare find me. It showed the garage, but then it hunted from the kitchen. What is going on? This is some BS. We need to get the crucifix objective. That's why I'm not eating pills, because I want to get the crucifix. Ghosty Gee, thank you for the tier 2 6 months. It's a good game. So yeah, this even after 2,000 hours, you will always struggle with crucifixes, because the crucifix is based on the ghost's location and not the ghost room. We know the ghost room is the garage right now, which I can show you that in a different way, because there's a few ways you can tell the ghost room. Depends on the evidence the ghost has. The ghost orbs will always be in the ghost room, so it should be in this room. Unless so it's in this room, which this is the ghost room. I'm just gonna assume the Yurei gets locked in the ghost room after you use a smudge. So I'm just gonna assume that it's locked in the ghost room for, I mean, a little bit longer. I don't know how long that lasts. I need to get the bone still. I'm in some danger. I'm in danger. I'm in danger. Because I need a smudge. And I need to get the... I don't need the crucifix. I just want to do it because it's like... Every time you face... that's how I learned. How I learned playing this game is... a lot of people, which just always frustrates me when I watch like other content creators, or like back in, not other content creators right now, because the content creators that are left for Phasmo are really good at Phasmo. But like back in the day, when all the big YouTubers were playing Phasmo, they would just like, they would not know what the fuck they were doing. They would just go in, fucking die, leave, or like do no evidence collection, just like completely not play the game at all. Or there's like people that don't do objectives for some reason. Are you kidding me? I don't understand this ghost right now. It's fucking... I'm gonna put my crucifix back in the kitchen. This shit's dumb. So, there is, like, people for some reason who don't do objectives, which I think objectives are the main... Like, figuring out the ghost is just too easy. If you're only gonna figure out the ghost and then leave, you're gonna basically experience, like, half of a game every time. Because the fight you have with the ghost to figure out the... to do the optional objectives is usually where a lot of the challenge comes from, which has created some of the most... Oh my god, I'm dead. Never mind. Which has created some of the most memorable experience for me in Phasmo, and it just... That is how you learn. You learn by trying to push the limits, by doing the objectives even when you're in trouble. You can die here. Oh my god! Oh, perfect. Nice! Let's go, I got it. Okay. Got it. It's still singing, which means it's over there. The ghost will... I can't... Where's the other crucifix? There it is. Okay, I'm gonna drop these in the kitchen now. Hopefully it'll go back to the kitchen. Is it still going? I'm gonna drop this in the middle of the kitchen, and I'm gonna hold this one over here. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Ghost. No. Ghost? No. Let's go! Eat shit! Okay, I'm eating pills. So it did because you need to get the crucifix on top of the ghost, you can just move... Like, if you get salt or a ghost event, you can grab the crucifix and walk to the ghost, which it's just a crucifix just there. That's why I started screaming that it should eat shit. Not because it should eat shit. I mean, it should also. But it did a ghost... Or it ate the crucifix. Can you use the crucifix in your hand? Yes, you can. You can hold it, and it'll eat it right out of your hand. Now, you have to be holding it in the hand, like... You have to hold it like this. You can't put it in your inventory and then have, like, a portable... portable ghost preventer. No, that does not work like that. I don't know where my photo game is with the one photo left. It's got to be somewhere. Is this it? Yes. Okay, we need to find the bone. And we got a perfect game, which in order to get a perfect game, that's also something I should explain. You have to get 3 photos. This is the main way to do it. You have to get 3 photos. The cursed possession, the ghost photo, 2 or 3 stars. It has to be 2 or 3 stars. 1 star doesn't count. Oh, the boner's in the living room? And the bone. And then after those 3 photos, this is the cup. I hope you guys didn't think that was the bone. I would be very disappointed. Are you kidding me, chat? I saw that cup too, and I was like, that's a cup. And then you guys were like, there's a bone! What the fuck? There's the boner. So you need to get the bone. Oh, I mean, obviously crouch on top of the boner, man. Whenever I see someone take a 2 or 1 star bone photo, I cry a little bit. And then besides that, you need to get 7. So those 3 photos are required, and then 7 3-star. Wait, I'm actually dead as fuck. What? Wait, I'm dead as hell? How did it hunt? I just used freaking 3 pills. Oh, because the ghost event. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, I'll survive. I'll survive. This is the only hiding spot I have, by the way. This is a dedicated hiding spot by the game. The game thinks this is a hiding spot. I don't understand why. I don't know why you can get this hiding spot or one of the upstairs hiding spots, which is like 100% safe. It's so dumb. This is the only hiding spot, because sometimes on Nightmare Mode, you have only 1 hiding spot, and this is considered 1, which I don't agree with at all. I think I feel much safer upstairs than I feel in that one. But anyway, you still survived. Now let's get the fuck out of here. I was talking about something that I already forgot. Oh yeah, the perfect game. So you need to get 7 interaction photos, and then those 3 photos, ghost, bone, and cursed possession. That's it. And obviously all the objectives. That's a given. But then there's another way to do it, which is 10 fingerprints photos, or there's, because, yeah, basically if you take 10 fingerprints photos or anything better, so the bone, the cursed possession, and the ghost photo, and then fingerprints photos, it becomes a lot easier to get a perfect game, because the fingerprints are worth more than the interactions are. And footsteps are the exact same. Footsteps, oh yeah, that's a good one. You can take 7 interactions or 7 footsteps. It's the same. So yeah, there you go. It was indeed a Yurei because of the ability. That's how we figured it out, which we're gonna have to do this stuff on Nightmare Mode, because you can't just use evidence on Nightmare Mode. You have to actually use your brain and your knowledge, which is why I like Nightmare Mode. Nightmare Mode has grown on me a lot, and it's forced me to get a whole lot more efficient at figuring out the ghost with no evidence. My game is like, I might have to just restart my game. It's currently saying Phasmophobia is not responding. Do you want to close the program? I don't know what's going on. It's freezing up so much. We're gonna have to do a quick reload. There might be some huge memory leak going on or something. I don't even know what the fuck. Because it's been freezing nonstop. Good computer, by the way. It's haunted because we had Elisa. Might be. Unable to sync? Get out of here. Sync me. I don't want your dirty water photo. There we go. That's better. Phasmophobia. But, if you can get perfect games reliably on Nightmare Mode, you start getting a lot of money, and especially experience, because money, honestly, even, like, I know I push the limits a lot. Like, I go crazy on, let's do one of the big maps, or, yeah, shall we? Sure, let's do Maple Lodge. Maple Lodge is the hardest big map if you do Nightmare Mode, in my opinion. I think it is... it's really difficult because the ghost rooms are so open. Thomas Cordero. The ghost rooms on this map are so open that it's really hard to get all the evidence. We're gonna do all the maps, don't worry. If you like a certain map, you're gonna see it. So in this one, I'm gonna start, especially with rain like this, I'm gonna start with the, oh my god, we get this item. We kind of get, this is a little cheating, but I'm gonna show you how to use the paramic in the future, don't worry. It's Central Path. What a surprise! What a surprise. Who would have thought that it's Central Path? Literally every ghost on this map is Central Path. Right? Wait, no, it's actually back there. I'm wrong. It's this one. Look at that. How surprising. Yep, it's here. Okay, so I need to eat pills now because I used so many. I need to get the hell out of here. Because I used the mirror for so long. I could probably get hunted by certain ghosts, which in this position I have no idea where the hiding spots are, which I have to check first. Don't tell me you did. Don't close that door. I'm going to scream. Get pills, yes. Eat the pills. I'm just gonna eat one, that should be enough. Unless it's like a... Unless it's a Thay or something. Now I'm gonna start off with the camera and the spirit box here. Also, bone! Everything is being thrown at me this map. What the fuck? And we have to break her in the best spot too? Are you kidding me? Well then. Well then, this is a free game, unless it's like a Hantu or something. And I get blasted. Do we have this hiding spot? We do. That's a good one. We have two. I mean, they're a little far away, and they're kind of in the path. Because the thing is, if you hide in these, while the ghost sees you go in them, you're gonna get killed. So, it's not very safe. Hello, ghost. Snow orbs. It just biggity bonked on something? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? There's a freaking... That sound, I know that. It's the cool box. So I'm actually gonna take the photo of the cool box now and get potential fingerprints, because it can actually leave fingerprints on the cool box. If you hear that very hollow bonk, it's a cool box. And you can take a photo, which could also give you fingerprints. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you French? Are you pizza? Are you grandma? So if you want to ask stupid questions like that, like ask the are you French type of questions, you have to... Oh, I did that. You have to make sure your voice recognition is set to the Windows voice recognition, because if you use the new voice recognition system that they have, it's extremely hard to get the ghost to understand what you're saying. Sometimes, at least for me, it depends on, I don't know, depends on something. I don't know what it depends on though. But yeah, I just used the Windows voice recognition, which was the OG version. The only thing with that, if you use that, is that you need to know about the voice recognition bug, which is why they fixed the voice recognition system, or they changed the voice recognition system. If you alt-tab while playing Phasmophobia, the game will stop recognizing your microphone for some reason. So you have to, and in order to fix that, you have to press the Windows key twice. While you're in the game, press the Windows key twice, it fixes it. Or you can alt-tab and click on the game icon, blah, but I just think the double Windows key method is much better. Hey, Cena, what's up? Magic Turtles, thank you for the 5 months. Mr. Skyo, thank you for the plan as well. Can you light the campfire in heavy rain? No, you cannot. Sadly. I don't know if it's still here, but I have the mirror, so I might as well. I just took a pill, so I can take like a 1 peek. Where's the mirror? Where is it? I knew it was... Oh, freezing. Never mind, I know it's here. So on this map, the outside actually does not warm up. You know how I said that the thermal needs to like 5 minutes before it's useful? On this map, it's even harder to be useful because the outside will obviously not heat up when the breaker's on, because that wouldn't make any fucking sense. So it makes it a whole lot more difficult. Can you give us a sign? I need this. Can you show yourself? Are you gonna give me... what are we dealing with here? Hasn't turned off the brake yet, so it could still be a Jin. You want to see me score this? From here? Oh! You piece of shit. Can I do it from this far? This is kind of too far, isn't it? Oh my god. How the fuck? That's how you... That's the goal right there. Oh, we got this one? Dude, let's go. That's a really good hiding spot in this location. I mean, not necessarily, because I'll probably be running away, but anyway. Could you give us a sign? I need this. Can you give us a sign? In a room that's big like this. It's a ghost room. In a room that's as big as this one, you usually want to take 2 writing books and 2 dot sensors, so they're always in range of the ghost. It's not an Oni. The Oni cannot do the airball ghost event. Also, now I don't know. I think this might be true, but I have to test it. But it's definitely partly true. The Shade has a higher likelihood of doing the airball ghost events as well as being the shadow model during ghost events. And according to some people, this means that, or there is a 0%. Can other ghosts be the shadow model? I'm pretty sure they can. Yeah, they can. I don't think that's true. But if you see a lot of the shadow model, the Oni can still be shadow model. But if you see a lot of the shadow model, just like keep in mind that very likely could be a Shade. The shadow model and the airball ghost events. If you get only like a ton of those, then you know probably, oh, might be dealing with a Shade here. Yeah. But what someone like told me is that they thought that the Shade is the only ghost that can show shadow model on the summoning circle, which I'm not entirely sure if that's true. But I'm gonna keep my eyes out for that from now on for sure. But I'm not entirely sure. That's a lot of things. Well, definitely ghosts can do the shadow model, as we can now see. Holy fuck. That was terrifying. That was a lot of red. Captain of Chaos, thank you for the 5 gifts. Thank you. Because, I mean, this could actually be a shade. No, it can't be a shade. Actually, never mind. It's doing too much shit. But, I mean, this is the thing with the shade, is that I think that the shade doing more airball ghost events is kind of pointless. Or more airball and shadow ghost events, unless you use the summoning circle. Because if you use the summoning circle, you'll immediately drop to 0. And if you get a shadow model on the summoning circle, that's pretty suspicious. You're gonna be like, maybe a shade, but it, I don't know if it's 100% certain. I'm not sure. Write dots in writing book if you have all the evidence. Am I forgetting another piece of evidence? We only saw freezing, right? I haven't gotten anything else. I'm not gonna take this. I'm gonna take this. I could take a pill. What do I need? Smudge stick? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we've only gotten freezing. If I take a pill, I don't have to take the smudge stick yet. So let's take another pill and take this, as well as just a crucifix, I guess. Yeah, so the shade is extremely obvious usually. It might be a little less obvious on maps, on like maps that have this many rooms that are very large. Because if you're in a room and the ghost... It just played the guitar? If you're in a room and it does... I need to get EMF off of that. And it does a bunch of events while you're in the room. That means it cannot be a shade. Because the shade can actually not do anything when you're in the room with it. Which they changed that. Also, it might be there now, which is a little concerning. I'm going to grab the mirror. Are you around the campfire now? You are? Yes. That's hard to see. I could potentially die now, because I'd lost 14% sanity doing that shit. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. I should probably grab a smudge stick, because this shit, I'm gonna end up dead this way. Is it orbs? So it's not orbs. We can actually do a trick here. I mean, we have to try Spirit Box again. So yeah, it's not orbs. If this is any fast ghost, I am doomed. Just throwing stuff. Throw that in here, maybe? I threw a cup or like a beer bottle. Oh, there it is. EMF 5! There you go. That's why you gotta keep... You see? We got several EMFs, but not EMF 5. That's why you gotta keep vigilant on that EMF 5, because you have to be collecting the evidence. EMF 5 is honestly, like... It's a very satisfying evidence to get. It doesn't turn off the breaker yet. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to try this. So drop this here. We need to do a gin test. The gin test is gonna be really easy. It's a gin or the twins, which it's... probably a gin. Is it actually a shade, though? I don't think it's possible, because the shade has a very low chance to do ghost events when you're high sanity, which we were high sanity for a long time. So the gin test right now, the gin has an ability to... it has a hidden ability and an actual ability. The actual ability is that it is faster when it's far away from the player, when the breaker's on. Which an easy way... Oh, nice, you touching that. I don't think we're gonna... I mean, we got the ghost photo and the bone. We could actually go for a perfect game here. If I don't die, hopefully. I probably want footsteps for that. Did you give me a sign? I need 4 more photos? That's doable. Can you give me a sign? I'm gonna go for... the gin test now, which the gin is faster when it's far away from the player. So how you can test that is you have to on this map, you have to kind of see it, because the footsteps on this floor are really weird. They sound incredibly fast even when they're not fast. So you have to kind of look at the ghost to see if it has a fast animation. Also, that plate, you see that plate disappearing when I walk away? Thomas Cordero, can you give us a sign? Are you still here? Thomas. Aaron Guard, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you. Shiny Pony, thank you for the 5 months. The Dude Mang, thank you for the 5 months. Fauna with the 3 months. Kristen with the 19 months. Thank you so much. And Roberto with the 4 months. Alright, give us a sign. Hello. Roberto. Spider wolf with the prime as well. I'm just kind of waiting. I could use the mirror here to drop my sanity, but I want to also get some extra photos if I can. Could drop that. And give us a sign. Already got the ghost photo. I don't care anymore. You know what I'm gonna do? Drop this here. If we want to get a perfect game on a big map, which is my goal right now, we can grab the salt, because the salt is the easiest way to fill up the book. You see me do this all the time. So salt and footsteps and interactions are the same amount of money. So if you can get a bunch of footstep photos, which you can get a ton of them really quickly, you can fill up the book easily. So the hidden ability of the Djinn is that it drops your sanity by 25% chance randomly. Now, it used to be the case that this would give you EMF 2 on your character, but then they changed it to be EMF 2 on the breaker, which has been another huge buff, another just huge random buff for the Djinn. Like, I don't know why, but the devs absolutely love the Djinn. Like, the Djinn has been the most buffed ghost ever. They always buff the Djinn for some reason. I genuinely don't know why. They love this ghost. Because back in the day, you could, like, if you were walking around with an EMF and you would get a random EMF to it would be like, oh, this is probably a Wraith or a Djinn. But now you have to, like, how would you know? You have to go over, you have to, like, have a friend that's just camping the breaker with the EMF to get, this ability to show up. Okay. Ghost man again. And you give us a sign. Thomas. So, yeah. What you can do if the breaker is close to you, like if the breaker was there, I could drop an EMF on the breaker, and that way I could know. But if the breaker's all the way over there, like how am I gonna figure that out? It just doesn't work. Thomas Cordero, Slugmaster, thank you for the 3 months again. Thank you guys for the biddies. Angie Boo, thank you for the 400 biddies. Kookaburra, thank you for the 2 months, and Seno, thank you for the gift sub. You give us a sign. You are kind of shy, a little bit surprising. You don't want to kill me? I feel a little offended. Oh, it's just a crucifix. Look at that. Actually worked. I thought I needed it. Just step in my salt, please. Could you give us a sign? My cuddles. Thank you for the sub. I must be so drenched, dude. Imagine actually being here right now. Like, with the... How did I do that twice? Last game, we spent fucking... like 10 minutes trying to get a Ure to use the crucifix, and in this I placed one crucifix randomly out in the open in a room somewhere. Oh, here we go. See that? It's fast as fuck. I think. Is it fast enough though? Smudge it. It's not working right now. Oh my god. I don't know if that was fast enough. I might have to do another one. You can actually hear the footsteps there properly. Donnie, thank you the 3 months. There we go. All objectives done. Would it be freezing if you lit the campfire? Yes. But not on the campfire. I think. No, not actually. It heats up the room around the campfire, but it heats up the campfire itself to like 500 degrees, which is pretty cool. And I think it does heat the room around it as well. That's what they said, right? Horntail, thank you for the gift job. It's hard to know when the ghost stops hunting. When you have loud weather like this. Oh, I just stepped in the salt. Where am I? This better count, I swear. Nice. Get through something? Is it this? EMF? Yes. One more. Did it touch something else? I just want to be done. Didn't touch this again. Give me a sign. Come on, Ghosty. I need to run the fuck out of here. You need one more photo, but I need a smudge. So what if you have a Hantu? He's always faster. Yeah, Hantu is probably the scariest ghost. Even scarier than a Thay on this map. Because it'll basically never be warm outside. It'll just be so incredibly fast. And the Hanzo can also speed up over time, right? So yeah, this is a bit tricky. So what are we looking for here, right? It is almost certainly too active for a shade. There would be... I mean, it did hunt super late, but there would have to be some really sneaky shenanigans if it didn't hunt, or if it did so many ghost events. Because we had like a red light ghost event, we had an airball twice. We did like 3 ghost events. So for twins, you kind of have to hide several times, and this is probably one of the hardest combos. Unless you, I mean, on a small map you can do this pretty fast, but on a big map it's much harder. So we're gonna try it again. Do another Jin test. We need to see it be faster. What I think I'm gonna do this time is I'm gonna wait over here till it gets close, and then I'm gonna show myself and see if I hear a significant uptick in the amount of footsteps. Although I kind of want to be close to the ghost as well to get the footsteps, but let's just run. Yes. Okay. What the fuck, by the way? Why did that was messed up. I couldn't hear the footsteps until... This is where the footsteps sound so weird. You hear this? It sounds like he's rolling on the floor. You hear that shit? It's so stupid. Twins? I mean, it never touched in a large radius. I don't think it... Twins would be surprising to me, because I feel like it's not being active in a wide area enough. So this is definitely a tricky beast, because it's... The footsteps here, it's usually extremely easy to do a Jin test, because you can just hear the footsteps go from normal speed to higher speed instantly. But because this map does not have... You can't hear the footsteps clearly, it makes it 10 times more difficult. But let's see if we can figure it out over here. Now, the reason why I'm very inclined to think it's a Jin is because it hasn't turned off the breaker yet, right? And it's been quite a while since the game started. You could hide there, right? That's a hunting spot, technically. Okay, here we go. I don't think so, actually. Oh, God. It doesn't sound too fast. I should just try and run away from it. You have low sanity? This is actually difficult. This might be, I mean, we can do an educated guess here, but I mean, it's almost certainly not shade, or it's definitely not an Oni. It's almost certainly not a shade. So it's it's like a little bit above a 50-50. Because we get to think, right? We get to make a smart choice. Oh, I threw this. I don't think that works, actually. You can take that. Extra long hunt. Well, it's not extra long necessarily. Also, how do I take those last 2 photos? Probably not going to happen. Let's focus on actually figuring out the ghost. So what sucks over here is I could bait it all the way out here, but it doesn't actually... Like, we can't hear the footsteps because the footsteps are going to be, like, weird sound. You're going to have to see the animation speed up, which is going to be a little difficult, but I think we have to do that. So for the twins, it just... I mean, we'd also listen for footsteps. I might just do it over here, like a little further away. Or just try and loop it, you know? Just touch these. Like, what if I stand all the way back here, and then I do, like, a little peek, and we see how fast it is? Because I've gotten this wrong before. Like, I thought it was a Jin before, like this, and then it wasn't. Come on me. It's my final smudge stick. scared. Like, if it was in the cabin or something, we could do this so easily. Hello. Need you to hunt me. Oh, wait, hello? Why can't I turn on this light switch? Oh, because it's something. Fuck. That explains it. Okay, it's definitely a fucking... Okay, it's definitely fast as heck. Please don't follow me here. I could die here, but I could probably get here in time. Is it? That was fast, right? But it could also just be the twin. That's the thing. But, like, it didn't slow down when it got close. It didn't actually, like, significantly change its speed. It was just faster. Agent, thank you for the, Agent X Viking. Thank you for the tier 3 sub. And Fire Demon, thank you for the 5 months. So, yeah, I think it's done. This is genuinely just, like, kind of a toss-up. I feel like the activity has not been Jin-like at all. But what can I say? It's definitely weird sounding. Can you give us a sign? Can you show yourself? Can you do something? Just 2 things. 2 things real quick. Do it right now. Because we'd have to, like, you can't distinguish these footsteps. Like, that's the hard part. I could literally camp it. I think we're gonna have to toss it up the chat. So, I mean, I'm gonna give you guys a chance to vote here. Oh, I'm walking here. I'm alt-tabbing, but I'm still walking here, apparently. I'm gonna do a prediction. You guys... Oh. Here we go. What is the ghost? Is it a, the twins? The twins? Is it, the Jin? Or is it other? Here you go. 1 minute. Now, what I could also do, I might die here, but then I don't really care. I don't really care if I die. I want to do a test with a breaker being off. It's gotta be a Jin. The breaker's never turned off. What are the chances? I don't know, man. It could be. It's fucked up. But who knows? Let's turn this off. Oh, it's hunting? I'm so fucked. It was not. Can I make this? I cannot hear this ghost, brother. Are you done? My brother in Christ. This ghost does make no noise. Alright, I'm going... If a Myling was an option, genuinely would be on my radar right now. So yeah, this is the type of ghost, because of this ghost is playing, it has the home field advantage, because it's playing on this map. So many things are harder on Maple. Finding the ghost room is incredibly difficult. Tracking the ghost during the match when it changes ghost room is very difficult. And if you need to do speed tests and stuff, the speed tests are, like, leagues harder because the footsteps sound super fucked up. I don't know if they're gonna fix that, but yeah, I'm gonna go with chat here. And the main reason is breaker didn't turn off a single time. If it was the twins, it could have literally at any point turned off the breaker, and it would have immediately told us that it was the twins and not a Jin. So it's gotta be Jin based off, like, I mean, it's still like it's like 69%, kind of. It's like a 69% chance. And we didn't hear any twin interactions. There you go. So it is in fact a Jin, but that was a fucking fight though. Holy shit. 420 And everyone in chat who voted on that is happy. Okay, there were a lot of people. 76% said Jin. So most people are happy. There you go. Complete prediction. That was a tough match. Definitely the hardest one so far. That took us 27 minutes. So yeah, that's how even at the highest level, you can still be like have to fight for your life. Let's do Grafton. Grafton is probably the best. If you want to try Nightmare mode, I recommend you play on Grafton first. I think Grafton is the best map to learn Nightmare mode because you kind of cheat in a way. Not really, but a little bit. Now, why do I say that? We got Carla Martin, by the way, because on this map, you don't have to look for hiding spots. You never have to find hiding spots, because there's always several hiding spots that are never blocked, that you can use as your go-tos. Now, what are these hiding spots that are never blocked? You got this one over here is probably the best one. Behind this chair, you can hide, and the ghost will not find you unless it saw you go there. And then there's another one over here. You can hide behind the crib here. You can hide right here, which is also incredibly safe. Also, I'm hearing. Oh, you can actually lock yourself in there. Lol. I'm stuck. I can't go. You have to crouch out of there. I heard stuff downstairs. And then there's another one, which this is the weirdest part. The lockers here are never blocked. CJ has said that this is also a hiding spot, but that's a random hiding spot. You don't always get this one. I have been paying attention. Imagine they're blocked now. No. These hiding spots, for some reason, are never blocked. So, on Nightmare mode, you can just always go to the lockers. That's already 3 sure, completely safe hiding spots on Grafton upstairs. And downstairs it's a little bit more tricky. I mean, honestly, downstairs there's no like safe hiding spots, or for sure safe hiding spots. Hi there, I found you. Also boner, noise. So you have to run upstairs usually. Whoa, twins. Excuse me. This is a sussy ghost. Now, the reason why I say twins is because this, you see how far away this is? It threw it either from there or from the table. I think it threw it from there, which is very far from the ghost room. Now, the ghost can touch stuff through the wall, but not that far, usually. And the twins can. So if you get a large range of interaction around the ghost room, it's usually the twins. That's like the best way to tell. But let's see. So for the twins, we'd have to get freezing spirit box, and EMF. So let's take the spirit box. Bangers, thank you for the 9 months. Polter? No, the Polter throws further, but not with a large... Like, the Polter throws stuff that it touches further away, but it doesn't have a larger range of interacting. That's what I mean. That's the difference. Hello? Are you in here? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you... You're close. A spirit box? Can you give us a sign? Can you show yourself? You are throwing stuff around. This one was touched a little while ago. What is our cursed item? It's gonna be a mirror? Is it gonna be the tarot cards? No. It's gonna be the board or the voodoo doll? I did not check for voodoo doll. Oh. What door? I need to check for EMF because it could very much be the twins. And also photos, right? Oh, here we go. There's this one. Turn this off because it's fucking annoying. Can you give us a sign? What's your name? Carla! Carla, can you give us a sign? What's my fastest speed run? There's, I mean... I don't know exactly. I've done a bunch of speedruns. I do usually, like... Okay, so it's the voodoo doll. Usually do reliable speedruns where I, like... Or music box, actually. Where I, just do no reset speedruns. So I go into a map and I go, like... I'm gonna do this as fast as I can. And I just roll with the punches. And then I do, like, an all maps run or something like that. I really enjoy that. Aaron, thank you for the 3 months in advance. Thank you. This is probably the hardest to see Curse Possession. I remember I looked for that for so freaking long. I was gonna throw the baby. Throw the voodoo. Also shake the voodoo. Oh, there. Oh, there. Touch this. Come on, give me the EMF 5. I know you want to. Really? Really? You think I believe that you're not? Maybe you aren't. I don't know. Maybe that was just a... Maybe that was just something random. Just walked out of the ghost room and then threw something. That is possible. Although you got to keep your eyes out for that. Okay, we're gonna bring in more. Need another photo cam, and I would like some salt, but I need UV as well. And we need a smudge stick. Let's just get through things. It's not freezing. If it's not EMF 5, it's gotta be freezing. But I mean, as far as ghost event, I'm gonna run away from that because I don't want to lose my sanity. Also, it's going upstairs. If you run away from the ghost events, it actually doesn't drop your sanity. What the fuck are you doing? It doesn't drop your sanity if you don't get hit by it. Also, no Oni, which, I mean, it already isn't an Oni, but anyway. Are you still in here? I need to get a smudge stick. The airball is lost. What's nice about the airball being lost is that it doesn't change the ghost position. If the ghost runs away from you during a ghost event, it'll actually go away as well. Like, it'll roam away, which is annoying. Okay, we need this. We need crucifixes too. Let's just go all out on this. Because I think I'm going to use the voodoo doll now with a smudge stick. If you have a smudge stick on this map, you're always safe. If you have a smudge stick on the bigger maps, you're not always safe. That's honestly so much scarier. Just assume it's here. The twins can do a twin interaction on the spirit box. What do you mean? I've had ghosts do, like, interrupt themselves on the spirit box before. I don't think... I mean, as far as I remember, that might have been even before the twins came out, but they might have changed that. I don't know. Okay. Salt. Let's get out of this real quick. By Desiree, thank you for the 8 months. You at? To reply to where are you? Yeah, so it is accurate, but it's in a wide range. Like, if it says here, it means it's like, oh, dots! Well then. Okay. Surprising. Not the twins. I mean, we only had one. How dots if 21 degrees? Excuse? Anyone see how fucked this is? What? Excuse me? I don't understand. Does not compute. Explain this to me. Explain. It's roaming dots. It's twin dots, but no twins. Well, footsteps. Are you here? You're not here. Why are you lying to me? Wait, you are here. Okay, it just came back to this room now. So we're gonna place this around. I could place it like over there. Can you give me a sign? I drop this over here, so I run that way. Oh, come on. And run this way and then grab the smudge. If I'm being chased. Okay, then, Ghost, you want to give me a sign? Oh, that's a sign. I'll take that sign. Well, it can't be EMF 5 anymore, but it touched the store, right? I don't have to check. I don't have photos on this one. Oh, here we go. Check for Wraith, because the Wraith does not have... 1, 2... I need the bone still and the ghost photo, right? Oh, no, I don't need the bone. So I only need the ghost photo. Can you give us a sign? It's not the Wraith. Show yourself. The Phantom, so the Wraith will not give feet right there. So that's how you can know. The Phantom, what can do during a hunt. So I could try, but I would like to get a ghost event first. Could you give me a sign? I know you're here. I'm literally standing on top of you. Give me a sign. Did they make the feet smaller or what the fuck? Can you show yourself? Can you do something? Show yourself! What's your name? Carla? 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 Carla. We actually don't have that Irish, but... Carla, can you give us a sign? You had orbs in a separate room from dots. That is possible because the orbs are bound to the ghost room and the dots are bound to the ghost. Now the dots, the ghost can walk out of the ghost room and then it doesn't have to change the ghost room. And it basically will go back to the ghost room later. Or, like, every time the ghost is in a room that's not the ghost room, it has a small chance to change the ghost room to where it is at that time. So yeah, that's how it works. Can you give us a sign? Are you still here? Do something. If you're a Phantom, I'm not going to be able to take the ghost photo during a hunt. Like, that's impossible. But if it's a Diogen, I mean... You know what? Sure thing. Sure thing. I'm going for this. Diogen would be hilarious. Nice one. Okay, it's a Dio. Hi there, little baby! So the Dio will always know... Let me show you, Dio. I'm gonna smudge. And then I'm gonna run away. Here. You see it's freaking zooming? Because the Dio will always know your location, but then once it's close to your location... Oh, I think I missed it. It'll slow down like this. But you can't hide, because if you try to hide, it'll find you and it'll kill you. That's the only way it can basically kill you. Also, why is the light turned on? I think I missed that photo. Yeah, it's fine. It's hard to take it. It's basically RNG. You can get a little good. You can make your chances higher. Like, you can get better at taking the ghost photo during a hunt. But it's still, like, slightly RNG. Also, I would like you to use my crucifix. Do dots. I want you to... Are you... That's why you should always remove items. If you want to get dots, obviously we saw dots, but if you want to get dots with the voodoo doll, you should always remove items out of the ghost room because it can touch stuff. CJ said that they made the voodoo doll give priority to dots. That's what I'm telling you. I just pulled 9 pins in a row. None of them were dots. If that's how priority works in this game, it's stupid as fuck. So that's why you should just take out all the items. You should take out all the ghosts or all the items. Oh. I could have taken that photo. I shouldn't have tried it during on. But anyway. You can take out all the items and then you have a higher chance to get dots in writing. Can you just use my crucifix real quick, please? Eat it out of my hand. Give me a sign. Come on. Num 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 num. Num 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 num. Yeah, it's still, I mean, it could be like a little bit higher chance, but still. If you just remove everything, it's 100%. So I don't know why. The weighted chance doesn't make sense because you could, okay, we got the crucifix. You could just get the items out of the room and then it can't do anything else because it always wants to do an interaction. So then it's gonna either touch doors or light switches or your dots. So yeah, anyway, that was a good game. A deal, very obviously. We've been seeing a lot of different ghosts and we actually tested for every ghost there before we did Dio. Yokai would have been an interesting one because the Yokai has early hunting when you're talking close to it. And then it also has an interesting ability during the hunt that it's a lot stupider at, like it's very stupid at finding you. Oh my god, that was a fast game. It's really bad at finding you based on your audio and your equipment. So if you are getting away from the ghost really easy while you still have your flashlight on, you're probably dealing with a which maps do we still have to do? We still have to do 3 maps. You're probably dealing with a yokai. Let's do some high school now. It's another one. Why is the TV crash? Because we're playing on professional. Or nightmare mode, not professional. Usually people play on professional. Edward Maudsley, which is where you have access to everything. Now, what's going to be really fun... I don't want this. What's going to be really fun is once we get the custom difficulty, we get to make our own challenge. So we get to make a hard challenge while still having the screens, which is really nice. Also, in nightmare mode, you can't see the breaker on the map, which is also actually like on Asylum, for example, that just means you're basically not gonna be able to turn on the breaker unless it's in one of the easy spots that you can find right away, because you're not gonna freaking go all over the map. That's just a waste of time. Tarot cards. No, not a music box, not a mirror. Voodoo doo-doo. All right, well, here we go. I'm just going for it. Yeah, nice one. Wait, 0.2? That is kind of pointless. Alright, well, I'm just gonna walk this way. Ashley, thank you for the 11 months. And... yeah, Voodoo Doll doesn't really help that much. I think I'm probably better off just walking around. You know what? I'm gonna pull another pin, and now I'm gonna start walking around with a paramic instead. And we'll see if we can find it. Because it did a few interactions, which means there might be a permanent paramic reading around, which this is gonna be a good help for. Should have looked under the stairs there for the breaker. On the other, because the breaker here is under this stair, under the other stair, or up to the left. I guess we'll check up to the left now. Excellent toss, thank you for the prime. So what you basically do with the paramic is you can be pretty aggressive with your scanning. You can just like swipe it around like nobody's business, and then as soon as you get a reading, you need to start pinpointing. Because basically now I'm just scanning, is it in this general area? That might have been just an ambient noise. I think anything below 0.5, I don't really trust. Okay, so the breaker's under the right stairs. That's fine. We can fix that later. You give us a sign. Oh, another. I need you to do stuff, man. I'm just gonna go here. I'm gonna sweep until I get the readings, and then we might come back there. That's our like current estimate of where the ghost might be, but it's not good enough. The paramic has a pretty low range. Like, even though they buffed it, it's still pretty close to the paramic. Like, you can hear from much farther away than the paramic can pick stuff up. So sometimes you'll hear something, and then you'll point the paramic in the exact direction and get no readings because it was too far. I mean, it would be nice if it would just rang a phone somewhere. Alpaca, thank you for the prime. Because that's usually how you find the ghost on this. Also, I should check over there. I could also, you know, another thing you can do on bigger maps to find the... I'm gonna check over here because these rooms are very sneaky. You could close all the doors. If you walk through the map, close all the doors, you can then do another pass through the map and see which door is now open. And that is the ghost room. Because back in the day, all you had to do to find the ghost room was just look for the one door that was changed. Because back in the day, all doors started closed, so you just immediately figured out where the ghost was based on which room was open, and then they just changed that. Which, I mean, it's definitely made Phasmophobia like a billion times harder. The easy times back in the day. Okay, so we're getting, like, literally no help by this ghost whatsoever. This is a little tricky, but it might be back there, right? Where we got the few noises. Now the breaker's on, so we're gonna get... You know what actually might be easier here? Which this is what I call like an upside down mission. Just getting a hunt right away is sometimes easier than actually finding the ghost room. Like naturally. Although I should try and find the ghost room naturally a few times, because not like if you're playing multiplayer. I mean, on multiplayer you can definitely do it honestly easier probably, because you can, like, only one person loses sanity while the rest still has 100%. But the pills are a lot less effective on multiplayer, right? So you're gonna lose much more sanity. Are you over here? That was me, obviously. You can make your own, like, spikes on the paramic. This is a very tricky one. Are you back here? Was this a ruse or was this you? Because we got several readings. This might be something very passive. Or it might be in a weird spot that you don't usually check. It's making me work for it though. Can you give us a sign? Are you in here? Let me close these doors. Wait, didn't even make a noise. Error. Oh! Like, that is the third time over here that we got something, and... What? Jojo, thank you for the 5 months. Hello? Am I actually being lied to by the paramic right now? Is this the ultimate betrayal? What the fuck is going on? Alright, I'm gonna grab the voodoo doll now and go over here, huh? Just if it's gonna do something, I'm gonna be close to the post room. I should have probably taken a smudge stick instead, but hey. I'll survive, probably. Maybe. Hopefully. It's in a room with a basketball. It might be gym. This basketball's not supposed to be here. Which means that it is in a room with a basketball. Which means it might be the locker rooms. This is some huge... I love this. This is a trick that you only get to use like 1 out of every 100 games. If you see a basketball in a place that you don't expect it, like this basketball's not supposed to be here. That doesn't mean the ghost is there. It doesn't mean the ghost is here. It means the ghost is in a room with a basketball because... Which is... actually gym right now? Are you fucking crazy? What? I have to get it. That was so close. Was it this room? Might have touched that. Hello? This is very spicy. I like this one. Okay, I need to get some items. This is good stuff, man. I need to eat a pill, get some items. This might be a gym ghost, which is very rare. Extremely rare. There's no way. Gym ghost incoming. I would like to eat a pill. Yes, because I've been in the dark for a while. And then we've been having the breaker on for a while. So I think I can actually do this. And then I'm gonna grab like an easy evidence item. We could also look in the gym. Although I did turn on the... No, this is fine. If there's orbs, you can use the gym cam. It's a very good cam. Imagine. Come on. Come on. No. I mean, at least not orbs. Let's see. This is gonna be spicy town. So there's several rooms with basketballs. There's the gym, obviously, and there's the locker rooms on this side and that side. There's 2 locker rooms. That could have the... That could be the ghost room then. So it's actually narrowed down to only like a very small handful. Now the reason why I'm here is because it touched this door, I think, which might mean like that's some weirdo stuff. That's a weird touch. Are you in here? It's 15 degrees. That's not cold enough. But the basketball is in a weird spot here. I don't think it's in the middle. Maybe it threw it. Let's go this one. I swear the sound came from there, or like it was... Yeah? Was that it? Didn't that just touch something? Excuse me? I swear I heard something. Okay, it's not here either. Now, if it's the twins, we're gonna be in a world of hurt here. So, did you just turn off the brake? You think that's funny? You think it's funny? Wait, no you didn't. Why didn't I turn this light on? Stupid. Okay. It's not that room. It's not this room. Oh, wait. It's a little cold. Now, the fact that I heard a door touch here makes me kind of want to just maybe check the... We already did pair mic check. It's we know the general area here. I'm gonna check this room. No, and then the cafeteria. What about that? Probably the hardest room next to the gym. Wow. Is it Wraith? Is it a Wraith? Like, did it just teleport to me and then do something and then left? It almost feels like the most likely scenario here. Because this does not make sense. Unless it's in the entrance. Oh my god. You little piece of shit. The last place you look. The last place you'd look. Huh? That's why you touched the door right there. Is there a basketball? There's a basketball in here too? I don't actually remember. Is there? Dude, how did you are so lucky. You are so lucky. I used the voodoo doll 3 times and it never touched a window or a door. You are so lucky. I can't believe it. That's some bullshit. All right, I'm eating a pill. Wow. Now here we go. This is a spicy one. This is the type of ghost you don't often see, which makes this a unique opportunity to show off how to deal with that stuff, because this is a very unsafe room to be in, because it's so out in the open, and obviously the door's gonna close behind me as soon as the hunt starts. Where are you? Are you here? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Are you pizza? Where are you? Are you French? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Okay, well, maybe not. We should check for orbs. Yeah, orbs, we got a cam over there. I want to set up 2 dots, 2 writing, and then use the voodoo doll a little more. As well as... candle? What are the chances? I'll do it, though. I'll give it a shot. Candle in the middle. I really need a smudge stick as well, though. Like, I'm not gonna do this without the smudge stick. That's stupid as fuck. This is creepy. That's a creepy ghost room. You have no evidence? Well, we have the ghost room, which is the hardest thing. If you get one of the special rooms, like the entrance, the cafeteria, the gym, the upstairs lecture hall, or the chapel or something, those are like the really hard zones where you're gonna be having a rough time finding the ghost. And then also, I would like to use ring light. So we're gonna have to run and hope we live, because the ghost... What's unfortunate on the larger maps is that sometimes the ghost will follow you after you use the smudge stick, and... Oh, it just threw something. What? What the fuck was that? Wait, there's items here? It's not the book. It just turned off the breaker. I hate you forever. Maybe it threw something in the rooms adjacent to it. I'm gonna turn this on again. Well, it's not a djinn. You know that. Good. Take the EMF. Yeah, I should. Look for orbs. Yes, thank you. There's a lot going on here, and a lot of ways you could navigate this ghost. You could just go for hunts right now. You could try and... Because we got a pretty safe cursed possession that we can use and not be too low sanity afterwards. Wait, where did I... Oh, here it is. Is that orb? It's actually orb. Imagine we chose... Wait, is it? No, that's the camera. Never mind. Imagine we picked the camus first item, though, and we would have found it immediately. But no, this is not orb. Unless you left, which is possible. So, where did I leave it? Here. Are you still here? I think it... Oh, yeah, it is. But it's touching stuff in that room. Which is... That's far away. Weirdly enough. Okay, here we go. Look for dots. No dots, no writing. It's gonna do a hunt anytime. What did I say? Oh, it's going faster. I'm gonna have to just roll with it here. Can't see you right now. And smudge. There is a chance I can be. It's not a rev, obviously. No, I was way too slow for that. It's not a rev, not a phantom, not a Hantu, not a Dio, not a Thay, not a Raichu. Because all these ghosts are faster. Maybe. Lens. We need to get something. I want to see. We have a photo cam? I don't. Hantu, I wrote that out. Not a Moroi? Probably. Nah. We could. It could be. This is definitely interesting. Wait, imagine it was a shade and I used a voodoo doll in... Wait. I used the voodoo doll while being in the ghost room and I got no interaction. Wait a minute. What if it's an entrance shade, dude? Wait a minute. That would be interesting. Okay, let's see. We have... The rest is gonna be normal pins. So I'm gonna walk out of the ghost room now. This is out of the ghost room, and then we're gonna do it. It threw the book? Wait, it threw the book. That means it's not writing. Yeah, it's not writing. Can I get out of here? I'm dead. I have to use this pillar. This is really bad. I have to use this door. Use anything you can use to block line of sight, and now we go up the stairs. Holy shit, I'm insane. Get fucked, dumbass. Oh, hi there, Paramount. Okay. Well then, that was a little close. I was gonna run out of there to try and leave. That's why that room is so scary. Whew. Stop hunting. Can we hear the footsteps? Just not hunting anymore. Oh. Normal speed? So yeah, okay, stop hunting. This sounds like normal speed to me. Get some pills. Yeah, we should get a few pills now. This is extremely tricky. All the big maps have been giving us a run for our money, which is honestly what you love to see. Like, these are some good missions. Let's go. All right. You want to scream? Okay, I mean, the book is impossible, so it's not book. It threw it again. Wait, fuck, I need an EMF in there. So what could it be? It can't be freezing. So it's not freezing and ghost orbs, which means it's none of these. It's not freezing and writing, which means none of these. It's not writing and ghost orbs, which means none of these. So it's only those that are left. Let's see. We have a camera right here, so we could just look at it for a little while. Can you give us dots? I feel like it would have shown dots, because we used the voodoo doll so many times, and it even forced the writing book to be thrown, right? Which could have, if the writing doll if the voodoo doll forced the writing, that would have happened, because when the ghost throws the book, I didn't even explain that. When the ghost throws a book, it'll also write in it if it's a writing ghost. So it will not throw the book, it'll just write in it instead. It's not orbs. Then I already said that, right? We have to check for spear box again. It's just not a special ghost when it comes to hunting. This is definitely very tricky. We only got 2 of these, which is a little scary. I need to get this and this. I mean, I don't need this at all. Come on, show me the dots. Show me the dots. I showed you my dots. Please respond. It's gotta be EMF 5, I'm telling you. Salt. There's salt in there. Probably spirit. Have a good night, Bubble Bean. Turn the light on. You give us a sign. You threw the book again. I mean, what are the chances it just walks randomly into the salt? Did it blow out the candle? No, it did not. Dreadsouls, thank you for the gift job. It's still here. It's at this point. That's kind of crazy. Kind of not so. I need to get more salt. And I need to use the spear box again. This room is so big that getting the spear box is very difficult. And yeah, let's just grab 2 of these and this ghost. I mean, this ghost has been throwing the book. What else can it throw, really? There's like nothing in this room. It's just this is why, like this is why I wish they would also like just add more items to like the high school as well. Because both high school and asylum are just like such not designed. They're not designed to be like Phasmo maps, really, because there's not enough to interact with. They're just so empty. Oh, except actually in that salt? What the fuck? How so fast? Wow. Okay. Maybe I should place that one again, huh? Step in that one too. Let me use the spirit box. And you left it step. Where are you? Are you here? There you fucking go. And we even tried that, but the thing's too darn big. Room's too darn big. And we didn't get it before. Nice. Okay, so it's probably then also EMF 5, huh? So I really need to I mean, twins? Potentially. This is fucked up, man. How am I gonna get items in here? I need to bring items in here. Because otherwise I'm gonna get nothing. There's some items over here, right? Yes. Gotta bring in extra items. So we can get more activity. Which is a unique situation to be in. I'll say that. Give us a sign. You want to have an item everywhere the ghost, like in the circle. Because if I put an item there, now the ghost can interact with that in the large circle around it. So you want to put lots there. Now we need to get more salt as well. Can I get out of here without dying? If I get hunted here, like, there's nothing I can do. That's why I should probably put a smudge stick at the front door. Probably. But hey. That's the risk you take. Also, it blew out the candle. Look at that. Alright, I'm going to salt you up. Salt you up real good now. Boom. Don't you dare leave this room. Don't you dare leave this room. I'm gonna keep 1 salt. To... Oh, light switch? Wait. Ema? I swear it's just a light switch. Fingerprints? Not a mare. Fingerprints, come on. Let's fucking go, dude! Poltergeist or a mimic? Well, it's not a mimic, it's a fucking poltergeist! It's actually a poltergeist, dude. Holy shit. What a battle. Dude, you made me fight for this one. Holy shit. That was intense. And that's how you do it. That's even the hardest ghost fall. But that's, I mean, this is a good example of a ghost that you do not want to find. Where's my photo cam? I want to take a photo of this fingerprint. There it is. Because, man, an entrance ghost, a gym ghost, cafeteria ghost, they are not fun to deal with. Because the room... Wait, it turned it off. The room... Unless it's a ghost, man. It knocked on this window, too? I'm going to die for this. I'm going to die for this. I don't even give a shit. I don't even care. I want these fingies. This could have happened, huh? This could have happened at any point. Yet, instead, you decide to be a little shit that doesn't do anything. Now, I didn't throw something far, but it's not a phantom because we saw the ghost during a hunt blink very normal, right? I think so. And then we have no orbs, which if you have a mimic on nightmare mode, you always have orbs. So it's got to be this. No ghost photo. I don't give a heck. I don't give a heck. That was a tough one. Very tough. If you wanted to get all the photos here. This is why I don't think you should play large. Like, there's no real incentive to play the large. Oh, it just threw the book. Or no, it just stepped in the salt. Stepped in the salt in the camera. This is where there's no real incentive to play the large maps. Because, you can't really do all objectives. You can't really get all the photos because some of the objectives are just like unreasonable. Like getting I mean, I guess a ghost photo I could have done that during a hunt, but like something like the crucifix, there you go. And the bone you also won't get, but that's still 300 bucks against a poltergeist in the entrance. That was a struggle. How long did that take? 26 minutes, man. These matches have been fucking hard. Okay, we still gotta do Ridgeview, Bleasdale, Edgefield, and Prison and Asylum, obviously. So let's do Ridgeview, which is actually a really cool map. I like the new Ridgeview that they reworked. Hey, Scarlet, thank you for the 200 biddies. Thank you. I'm so glad you enjoy the videos. Benjamin Everett. Hi there. How are you doing today? Edgefield, Breaker. Is it only 2 spots? Oh, frozen for only a second. Yeah, we're doing all maps right now. We're doing all maps, talking about the game, and just having a good time. We're a little over halfway there, but not even that much. Basement, no summoning circle, no breaker. Do we have a hiding spot here? Or this one? Nope. The old Ridgeview. I like the new Ridgeview. No board. Hello, no voodoo doll. That's gotta be like music box then. Music box or tarot cards? I didn't look for tarot cards. 2,000 vids. 2,000 vids incoming. Okay, we got a hiding spot right there. You can also hide. You be touching the cock? You do be touching that cock, huh? Well then, that's your first thing. That's your first interaction. I see how it is, huh? It's not tarot card, so it's gonna be music box. Touch the cock. It's literally called cock. I don't know what you want from me. Oh god, I need this. I need this. I need this. Yes, yes. I'm addicted to door photos. Fingerprints! Let's go! Do I still get it? I'm not gonna risk it. It's not worth it. Perfect. That is what you hope to see. Oh, touch another door. This one this time? I'm gonna stick through there. And before it was an Obaka and I missed one photo there, that would have been... Oh! Hi, bum. Okay. I'll take another one. Are you the best ghost to ever do it, huh? I love this ghost. It's touching everything, leaving fingerprints non-stop. This is the easiest way to get a perfect game. Just get a ghost to touch tons of doors and take a photo of every single fingerprint, and you're done within, like, a few minutes. Okay, let's take this just for fun so we can see. Take another photo cam because we're out. And then I guess we'll bring some evidence items or whatever. Not like I care. It's probably in the hallway, given the fact that it's touching stuff there. You need to not, like, tunnel vision on the first interaction. Like, even though the first interaction was in the garage, that doesn't mean it's actually there. It might mean it's just in the area, obviously. Okay, another one. Also, I would like to get the boner. And you give us a sign. All these fingerprints are still there. Let's grab the music box now. Also check for hiding spots up here. Sometimes you get lots of hiding spots, sometimes you get no hiding spots at all. It just kind of depends. But it is something you should always keep in mind. Like, if you want to play well, you should always be looking for the hiding spots before you do anything stupid. You need to have at least a plan of escape, because any little bit of hesitation during a hunt can get you killed. Hello? I could do this and then hide in the garage, but I think I can't get there without being seen. Like, if the ghost is here, it's gonna see you, but no, it's gonna be blocked by the car, so I think I should be fine. But still, it's a little scary. Should probably not do that before I collect at least a bit of evidence. And if it's a Diogen, I'm dead, obviously. Alright, let's leave that here. We turn on the breaker right away so we can bring the thermo in here. Louisa Bone, thank you for the prime. Unfriendly ghosts only in training. Well, friendly as in, like, they don't kill you at all. Yes, that's only in training. But there are ghosts that are less aggressive than other ghosts, obviously. There's a huge, like, personality difference between every ghost you play. Been a while since I got a deogen. I got a deogen just today. Andron Studios, thank you for the 8 months. Hey, get a smudge, yeah. But the ghost shouldn't be able to hunt right now. Are you here? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you French? Where are you? Are you here? Another one. Just need the freaking... I mean, another fingerprint, then we're done. Yes. One more fingerprint. And I don't even need the ghost photo. Look at that. Perfect game without a ghost photo. It can be... This is the most... It's definitely not... What the fuck? It loves to touch these doors. It's not EMF 5. What is happening? Dude, are you stuck? What the fuck? What's going on? I'm scared. The fuck? Give me a sign. Another one. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? It's dots! Let's go. Alright, Phantom, Banshee, Goryo. It's not a Goryo because I just saw the dots. It could be a Banshee, which I'm gonna get a Paramic right now because I would love to get the special hidden ability for the Banshee, which is a scream, a special scream. Which sounds very cool. So let's take a pill. 2 pills, actually. Bring in that one. What do we got to do? Motion sensor? Check. Repel the ghost? Okay, we'll have to do that. Door loving Banshee. Door stuck. Have I encountered a female name with a male ghost? No, that does the ghosts are always the gender of their name. Can you give us a sign? Uh-huh. Easy. Now scream! Scream! Good stuff. Footsteps? You can only hear those with a paramic. They used to be able to hear the footsteps no matter what. If you were not holding a paramic, you could also hear the footsteps. Dots again, by the way. Little dots training for you here. I know dots is probably the hardest piece of evidence to get used to when you're starting to play this game. Like, how do you do it? I mean, it's very simple. Just place it in the ghost room, but until you see it... That's normal. That's not Banshee. But still, what the fuck? Until you see it, you're like, well, how the fuck am I supposed to know? Okay, then. I need a crucifix and a smudge stick. Do I ever use sound sensors? No, I never use sound sensors. I think the sound sensors do not have a place in the game right now. They're more for... I mean, they're fun. The only reason I would ever use sound sensors is just because I want to, like... have a little bit of fun with, like, some less optimal mission. Because you could technically find the ghost room with the sound sensors. You can technically use them on the bigger maps as well, but the setup just takes too long, and you're better off just... Like, it's almost never required. Like, by the time... It just doesn't... It's not worth. Talk to me. I'm gonna have to drop this over here. So I can smudge it there. Alright, scream, Banshee! So if it's a phantom, we could just get a ghost photo. Or a not... Well, I guess we don't have a photo cam right now. Wait a minute, that's actually kind of stupid. I should get a ghost photo or a photo cam. How is that loud beeping noise? 0.6 decibels. Yep. Got a hiding spot? Yeah, at the back of the garage, which is not very good. I was gonna get a photo cam. It's my favorite item in the game. In terms of equipment, definitely the photo cam. I think the photo cam is by far the most fun to use. It has you can do a lot with it. Has some skill ceiling to it. It's real fun. I'm gonna drop this over here. So I just... Wait, do I have a lighter? Where's my lighter? And then in terms of cursed possession, it's the tarot cards. I love the tarot cards the most. It's just a real fun item. Can you scream? Hello? Give me your sign. Oh, ping. I think this might be a phantom. It's doing lots of dots. And it's not doing ghost events. Because it's like, if I do a ghost event, I'm gonna give myself away. Also, does the motion sensor not give any reading on the paramic? I love the new paramic, by the way. Remember when the paramic filled up like half your screen and it was just a giant black plate that you couldn't see through? Even though you can't fully see through this, it doesn't impact your vision as much at all. But back in the day, you had like a vision debuff when you used the paramic, which was just ridiculous. And it was so shit as well. Like, the paramic has definitely gotten a ton of work done ever since the... We gotta do like old version Phasmo challenge. Try and actually use the old paramic. Dude, that shit was so awful. We gotta do like a OG challenge. That's the hardest challenge in the game. The poop up paramic. Alright, I might just go for hunts, because I don't think this is a... I don't think... Let's see. Here we go. This is very tricky, but I'm gonna do it nonetheless. There you go. It's a phantom. And I can barely... You see how you cannot see it, basically? Wait, how are you still chasing? You see how it was blinking so much slower than normal ghosts do? That's because the phantom blinks incredibly slow. The slowest, I think the least amount of time you can possibly have between a blink is like at least 1 second, which every other ghost has like a chance to sometimes blink in like 0.2 seconds or like very short amount. So if you're gonna, it's between 1 and 2 seconds. Or like at least 1 second. That's the most important part, which means that if you see a faster blink than 1 second, you know it's not a phantom. Also, it literally just disappeared as I took the photo, which means it's obviously a phantom. We need the crucifix, which I think I think since we have nothing to like figure out here anymore, we might just... I mean, can you give us the crucifix? You can. I know. Well, maybe not. Because I don't have spirit box. It's gonna be hard to figure out where this goes. Like, if it's still here. It felt like it was... Oh, it knocked on something. Bing! Okay, perfect. It knocked on the window and pinged on the thing. Perfect. Use the crucifix. Come on now. I need a smudge. I need a smudge or I die when the ghost hunts. Go, go, go. Phantom blink. Phantom blinking is like... I mean, it makes it... Phantom is such an easy ghost to figure out. Like, not only do you have... Any ghost that has a way to figure it out during a hunt is, like, immediately one of the easiest ghosts to figure out, because getting a hunt is just so easy now with the cursed possessions that you could literally figure it out right away. Siyuki, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you. Thank you. And Crymars, thank you for those 8 months. Splinkles. Splinkles? Oh, God. That was fucked up. It hunted from the dining? Minkles, thank you for the... Oh, don't tell me you saw me. Thank you for the 8 months. And Mighty Minzy, thank you for the 3 gift subs. Scarlet, thank you for the 200 PDs. Gemma Nova, thank you for the 5 months. And Dreadfuls again with the 2 gift subs. Shiggy with the Prime as well. Blue Bubblegum with the 4 months. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Alrighty. Please stop hunting me. At least use the crucifix. I told you. Don't be rude now. I don't want to smudge if I don't have to, because the smudge disables hunts for 1.5 minutes unless it's a spirit, in which case it's 3 minutes, unless it's a demon, in which case it's only 60 seconds. There's lots of edge cases. There's like I love that about this. It's just like a whole, it's literally like this game in my brain is like hard coded at this point. It's just like an giant like if else statement. If this, else that, else if. You just go through the whole list of all the ghosts. Alright, so you're hunting... This is stupid. How am I gonna stop you, huh? Where are you gonna start? Give us a sign. Be in this room. Go back here. Hey! It's in the dining. Go, 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 go. Yes! It worked! I'm out of here. Goodbye. Nice. That's why you gotta be fast with those. Otherwise, you miss out. Nice. Watchtowers, thank you for the Prime. You doing C++? I've never done C++. I code mostly in C#. C# is very... It's like the best language in my opinion. Although Python is really neat if you're bad at programming. Like, Python and like JavaScript or something is just good if you're bad because you don't have to do any strong typing. Anyway, Phantom, clearly. Because we took the ghost photo, 14 minutes, pretty clean, and a perfect game. There you go. That was Richu. Let's do a True Bleed Still. Let's do a prison. Oh no, let's do a Bleed Still. Bleed Still is gonna be a spicy one because this is probably the hardest small map you can have. What's the hardest ghost to identify? Definitely Goryo. Well, I mean maybe not. It depends on if you're playing a nightmare mode or not. Because you can get lucky with a Goryo, but like 99% of the time I hate Goryos because they're just so annoying. And you have to change your whole playstyle to figure them out. This is unfortunate. But I mean, I guess if you like Ure, I guess Ure would be pretty difficult. Because it's a nightmare, you don't really... It's not really a good way to tell unless you get the ability. And the lady, thank you for like... Okay, we got that hiding spot. No music box. I would love cards. Or mirror would be really neat, obviously. Okay, well, it's got to be summoning circle or board. I'm a Python programmer and I'm pretty offended. I'm just making fun of you. And also, I love that you're offended by the fact that you don't have strong typing in Python. That's like the reason why you program in Python. Mama Jimmy, thank you for the gift subs. Thank you. Thank you. Like, the thing with Python is, it's like the language of... You could literally go like 1 plus banana equals 1 banana. Like, it's just like, whatever the fuck you do, it just works. But it might make absolutely no sense at all. You could do 1 plus 1 plus banana and it'd go like... Wait, 1 plus 1 plus banana might actually turn into 2 banana or 11 banana, but I don't know. It's gonna be stupid. I think it might turn... I'm actually curious, because does it... Depends on how it parses it. It probably turns into 11 banana, but... Those are the type of questions you'd have to answer on the fucking test, by the way. Like, oh, in what order does this get compiled? You're like, what the fuck? Fuck off. Eat shit, professor. Hey, no! Come on, man. What the fuck? That's rude. Python isn't compiled, though. I meant, in what order does this get, like, executed? Parsed. Whatever. Same difference. Not an Oni, but also added ghost. We're actually getting the best ghosts of all time in this, by the way. Like, this is spicy. I like this. We got an entrance ghost on high school. And an added ghost on Bleed Still. This is some of the best ghosts you can get. Like, this is spicy stuff. Super Drox, even 1,000 biddies. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Alright, we do this. This and this. You get error because you can't add into string. Welcome to the world of Python. You can definitely do that shit. You can just do whatever the fuck you want in Python. It doesn't matter. The thing just goes like, okay, well, you want to add it into a string? I'll just make it a string then. See if I care. What are my thoughts on Linux? Too complicated for me because I'm stupid. And I don't care. Alright, well, it's not ours. Can you get past this sign? Alright, we got a voodoo doll, which could actually help us get... If we get places... Yeah, you know, writing in dots? It could totally work. I'm gonna get more stuff in here first, though. If I'm not a fan of Pythons, I'm more into Cobras. Python is it's like if the United States was a programming language, that's like Python. You can just do whatever, but you probably shoot someone in the process. Bruh. Because the thing is that Python is like, it just works. Same thing with JavaScript, which I don't like those languages. I like languages that tell you when it's wrong because you learn a lot faster. Because you can make so many mistakes in Python that you have no idea you were even making. So what are we taking here? We need, I guess we'll need a writing book. TypeScript higher than JavaScript. What? Python, I started using Python when I got into AI because I did my master's in AI, which I didn't finish my master's because you guys made me stop doing it. Thank you. Appreciated. I'm just kidding. I love you guys. You made me? Literally, though. You're a good, bad influence. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you French? I see that! Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Whoa! I can't get this. Because the red light ghost event, for whatever reason, is the absolute shortest ghost event you can get. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? I need to get the EMF on this because there's going to be so few opportunities to get EMF. Oh! Wait. What was that? Oh, it was the EMF from the... We got 2 EMFs. We saw it from the... ghost event as well. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you French? Are you pizza? Where are you? Alright, you're a piece of garbage right now. I'm gonna have to bring another dots in here and so much sugar. Hey, Artemin. Chew indeed. Thank you guys. And then we're gonna use the voodoo doll, I think, which is gonna be a little tricky, obviously. Yeah, I guess. What do we need? Candle, salt, escape the ghost ring hunt. We still got all our pills. We just take this. And that, we can do it. Hey. Oh, it's heavy rain again. We've gotten a lot of heavy rain. Learn some Dutch. What is a good Dutch word? What is the best Dutch word? I don't know. Is there like... What is some good Dutch word? Anyone have a... If you're a Dutch person, you got the one-time permission to put your favorite Dutch word in chat. As long as it's not... Okay. As long as it's PG-13. One-time permission. You can only post one, and in 5 minutes you'll get blasted for it. I love how you're all saying the worst shit. No one is like, you know, I really like the word pantoffel or something. You're like, fucking godverdomme, kaleren. What the hell, dude? Get out of here. That shit's stupid as fuck. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna use the voodoo doll now. Altijd tot de tentoonstelling terrein. Yep. Nice one. Sorry, what? I don't even know. Oh. Ah! I don't even know what that means. You know what? I'm doing booba hiding. I don't even care. You can't stop me. Wait, you can literally stop me because I'm stupid? Okay. Wait, where the booba at? Wait, help? Am I in the wrong room? Wait, where the fuck am I? Help. I can't find the booba. I'm lost in the sauce. What the fuck? Is the booba gone? Help. Oh, the fan's right here. Wait, is the booba supposed to be? Yeah, it is. Okay. for booba not found. There we go. Alright, I'm good. Anyway, that could have ended with me absolutely dead. Alright, so this is kind of just not gonna work, probably. If it's on the other side of the room, like, how am I gonna... Shit! Uh-oh, it's coming. Uh-oh. Oh, lordy, coming. We got a hiding spot here, so I could sit here. But I might die, because this is like a random kill spot. No, no, no. No, no, no. Like, this ghost model is the only ghost model that actually has, like, an advantage for the ghost because it's so small. Sometimes you can't loop it around objects and stuff like that. Because it's just too small to see, like, over the object. You made them cry. Sad ghost. We got dots, right? With no writing. It's not a Goryo. Spirit box. What even? Is it gonna be EMF? Oni? Wait, it could be an Oni. No, because it's not Oni, because we got an Arrow Ghost event. Right? It's not a Dio. It's not a Raichu. It's not a Thaye. It's not a Phantom. Okay. Let's see. Let's take pills. Play some stuff in there. Shall we? Salt. Candle. You're gonna... There's a little trick for you right here. If you got heavy rain, you can't use the candle outside. It goes out. But if you put the candle in your inventory, you can bring it inside. And then take it out of your inventory, and it'll still be on. So a little trick for you right there. Look at that. Oh, radio. Okay, we have this up here. Can you give me a sign? Hello. Oh, Jesus Christ. No! Step in the salt, you bitch! Oh, here we go. You thought I wouldn't do that? So that's actually a good trick for you right there. If you get a ghost event, you can place salt underneath the ghost, and then it'll immediately step in the salt. So there you go. It's a wraith, an attic wraith, who was sitting on the chair being all evil and shit. So it's probably fingerprints then or something. Oh wait. Oh, it's probably EMF. You asshole. All right. Anyway, because Wraith is Spirit Box. Yeah, it's not Spirit Box. Could you give us one more sign? I would actually like to get a ghost photo here. Oh, dots again. It blew out the candle after doing the dots. All right. Well, I need to get the bone. Did I get the bone? I did not get the bone. Could you give us a sign? It's not gonna give a sign. It's fucking attic. What am I doing? What are we thinking? Any boners? Just throwing a lot of stuff out here. Aha. Feet. Oof. And that's how you do it. Not perfect photos, but it's walking around. But you can't get feet. That's the thing. That's how you could usually get easy photos. But against a Wraith, you're out of luck. Because against a Wraith, you can't use fingerprints. You can't use footsteps, which makes it really hard to fill out the book fast. Tony, thank you for the 2 months already. There you go. Adding ghost completed. Great. Bada bing, bada boom. Very neat. Let's see. I have not played 6 Masks yet. Wraith. Only 25, but I took like only 5 photos or like 3 photos. They get 12 minutes against an attic ghost. Now that's clean. Now it's time for Prison Edgefield Asylum. We got a lot. We're not done here. This is probably gonna take quite some time. One second. All right, we're here. Chair. What do we got? Christopher Robin. Boom and boom. I could just go for, like, if you want to have a reliable strat at finding the ghost on big maps, Just use Curse Possession. Curse Possession is like, I mean, it's always at the entrance. It usually triggers a hunt or gives the ghost location away right at the voodoo doll on the, why do we keep getting the voodoo doll on the big maps though? Like, that's some bullshit. Oh my god, I'm the luckiest bitch alive. Let's go! It actually worked. Never mind. Good stuff. Now, which room is it? Is it that room or is it the visitor's room? Kawaii, that deal. Thank you for the 300 biddies. Thank you. All right. Well, so far so good. I'm taking this. I'm taking this. One of the biggest changes, if you haven't played in a few months, the ghosts speed up during a hunt. The hiding spots are now blocked on the higher difficulties. You can't hide behind doors anymore, but you might have not even been. Holy shit, this is some actually so rigged. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? EMF. Take the photo. Here we go. I forget if it's down here, right? It's gotta be. Interaction, no fingerprints. That's a sad moment, but it's fine. You can use the candle, totally. The candle is fine. Like, the candle is for if you want to be slow but have, like, a safer mission. Because the candle is really good. Like, if you want to make money and that's your main thing, you can just use the candle always and basically stay at 100% sanity the whole mission. Because the only thing that'll drop your sanity is using, or is getting ghost events, or using the Cursed Possession then. Because nothing else drops your sanity, unless you're like dealing with a Moroi, or like a Yurei or a Jin that have just like special ways to drop your sanity. Okay. What I could do is get... It's a little tricky though. I need to probably use smudge stick for that. Could you give me a sign? I know you're in there. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you French? Obviously ghost first, by the way. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Are you pizza? Okay, none of that. Could you do something again? I mean, that's a thing. What's it gonna be? Freezing? It's definitely not spirit box. It's not spirit box. And fingerprints, which is not a combination, so that's awesome. Why orb? Because I saw orb. Orb. Knock on the window. There's the orb. Wait a minute. You cannot. Oh, this one. Do I take the photo over here? I'm guessing I do. You have to take them on the other side? Why? That doesn't make sense. You take him on the other side of the window. Why is that? Oh, it's freezing. Let's go. That's why you gotta wait a little bit. Okay, so Revenant, Hantu. This is spicy. This is spicy. Let's get the smudge. It's not a mimic. Could be. But then it'd have to be... No, it can't be, because it's... No, because then it would be fingerprints and spirit box, which is none of those. Candle. And then ghost photo. Beatrice, thank you for the 6 months. Thank you. Just played Phasmo and died to a mimic because they spawn on top of you. I mean, they can turn into wraiths. Sometimes, and then spawn on top of you, which is a little rude. A little rude if you ask me. We don't have the breaker on, obviously, so we need to be careful. I'm gonna just drop this here. Oh. Ghost photo. No! There it is. It has no photos. I have no photos left. I'm going to become the Joker. Melly Bean, thank you for the 2 months. Let's try it. Yeah, I tried my best to get the ghost photo, but I didn't even have a cam in there with the photo left, so there was no chance. Okay, we can take the photo during the hunt. Maybe? Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. Alrighty, ghost. It's your time to shine. Another door touch. I love it. Actually filling out the book, even if it's not entirely perfect, filling out the book in the first place is a huge achievement on the big maps. And I'll gladly take it. 1, 2, and knock on that window. It's not the Wraith, which we already knew. We could just go. I feel like it's gotta be. I mean, if it's non-Rio, we have to use candles, which is gonna be interesting. Could you give us a sign? Just do one more ghost event. I'm gonna count down from 5 to 1. Okay, well, never mind. I'm just gonna take this then, huh? Just gonna take that. We can always get the ghost for the ghost photo for the objective later. Can you? Oh my god. Last pin. It's a Hantu? It's a Hantu! Hantu? It's not speeding up, you can hear it. Smudge. Run! There you go. It's a why is it Hantu? Because it's, I don't know if it's freezing. It's not snowing outside, but it's fast. We didn't turn on the breaker, so it's gonna be pretty cold in all the rooms. And it's faster than usual ghosts right now, but it didn't speed up over time because the Hantu doesn't speed up when it sees a player. It's only based on the temperature of the room that it is in. So if it's in a freezing room, which you could hear, it was really fast in that room. And the Hantu also has a thing, which you barely ever see. If it's in a room that's literally freezing, it has a chance to do a freezing breath, like it shows the breath. But not only does that only show up in the freezing room, it also only shows up if the ghost is visible. So if it like blinks into existence, then it can do a little breath and then it goes away immediately. Or I don't know if it goes away immediately, but it can only do it when the ghost is like blinking in, which means it does it only very rarely. So it's basically, I completely forgot about this like breath ability because it's just useless. Like it doesn't do anything. It's just a little neat detail, I guess, but it doesn't actually get it ever plays a role in anything. So yeah, there you go. Actually very surprising. Now what we can do is we can actually get a ghost photo as well by using the trick. Even though our book is full, right? Our book is full. We can still get a ghost photo. That's a fucking sound sensor. By just grabbing a... I need another smudge. I can't hold... Well, yes, by grabbing a photo cam and just shooting all the photos randomly and then hoping that you get the ghost photo only for the objective. So you don't get money from it for the photo book, but you still get... Oh, well, here we go. It's a little fast, huh, you think? Oh god, I fucked up. I need to loop here. This is gonna be scary. I'm walking into a door. I might actually be dead here. I need to fucking get... Oh no, I walked into... I needed to turn on my flashlight. That was too early. But did I get the ghost photo though? I did get the ghost photo. I did get the fucking ghost photo though. So what I had to do there, in order to get the ghost photo, I had to first take it, and then obviously I want it to be closer to the lockers, so I had like a huge range to get the head start on the loop. But the ghost hunted so early that doesn't count, by the way. We go back because the ghost started so early. I was in a bad spot. I didn't have a smudge stick. I couldn't go into the lockers because if I go into the lockers, when the ghost sees you go into the lockers, it's just gonna go like, fuck you. I'm gonna open the door. I saw you go in. You're stupid. And then you just die. So I had to loop it, and I still wanted to greed out on the... I should have obviously dropped the plan to take the photo there. But hey, I like pushing the limits. And we didn't even have to be there. Like, we could have just left. That's the thing. But that's why I like the... Because... if you just always leave before doing stuff, like, you're never gonna get into interesting situations that you can learn from. But anyway, are you here again? That would be nice. Oh my god! It's the bone from the previous ghost? What the fuck? That's how he died. What? How is that even a thing? Oh my god, not again! What is this deja vu? I'm actually going to become the Joker. This shit is fucked. Okay. That was not fun. Well, at least we know what the ghost is, though. Instant heartpin after that match. Nice. You know what I should have done? I should have just ran when I got that Hantu hunt. I should have just ran that way. I shouldn't have ran down the reception. How do I not get cell ghosts? I mean, did you see the previous missions? Did you see the high school and the what was it? The Maple Lodge mission? Those were hard. You get a balance. You get a balance of everything. Now, what's nice about this is that we only got the heartpin, so we only lost 10% sanity, so we're still at super high sanity, and we know exactly where the ghost is, right? Okay, you're finally done. It's right in these rooms over here. Did you touch a door? I don't know if you did. I'm gonna grab some stuff for you. We need that. I think I jinxed my last round. I literally didn't I say that I could die there? Probably. I mean, I know when I do stupid shit. I don't care. What's gonna happen? I die? Okay, then. I like $500,000 in this game. What else am I gonna use the money for? Because the thing is, they're eventually gonna reset all the money anyway, so it's not like I can keep it. Oh, it's orbs again. Knock on the window. Did I bring a... Well then. This is a shit room. I hate this room. Wait, is it in the tiny room? Oh, it's over here. Okay, you piece of shit. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Let's see. When are they gonna reset everything? Like near the end of this year, if all goes according to plan. So you still got a lot of time. So what you do want to get is a high level. Because the higher your level, you get like a little legacy emblem that shows everyone how high level you were before they reset the levels. So that's gonna be pretty cool to have. I don't even need to get really a hunt, so I'm gonna just not get a hunt. Tricia, by the way. Yes. I have 2 books. Did I just should get an EMF. What am I doing? Because I don't have an EMF. Will they also reset your money? Yes. Yes, they will. Alright, can I go? Thank you. We got orbs. Again. In the entrance. Again. What? Is it a Hantu? Never mind. It's Fingies this time. I like this ghost. It's my favorite ghost on the Citadel. Nice. Actually, fingerprints. Banshee, it could not be a Hantu this time because it doesn't have freezing, and a Hantu will always have freezing. So there you go. It's only Banshee or Obake. Now for Obake, it's gonna be pretty easy. It just touch this window, I think. Yep, it's knocking on windows, but I can't really see these. Wait, you're actually being a piece of shit right now. Wait, it's this window? Can I take a photo like this and then see the fingerprints? Okay. Uh-huh, another one. It's looking like it's not an Obake. So we bring a... I need salt. I need a photo cam. It's knocking on the window nonstop. Salt, photo cam. Was there another objective? Why not Obake? Because it's... The Obake has a 25% chance to not leave fingerprints when it touches an object that could have fingerprints. Also need a smudge stick. Bring this. This, and then I guess more salt, or let's also take a pill because I really don't want to get hunted this time. No. When are they resetting? I didn't hear it at the end of the year. So the reason why I crouch is because you can see the floor, by the way. What I should have done that time also, I should have just kept my flashlight on. The reason why I turn off my flashlight during hunts is because as soon as you do that, the ghost loses track of you if you break line of sight. Which is very useful, but because if you don't do that, you're gonna, like... Sometimes the ghost walks away, and any distance you can make to the ghost during a hunt is super valuable. So yeah, I think it's a banshee. Seems clear to me. Also, can I see if there's fingerprints on this somehow? Probably with a glow stick. Oh, I think I can. There's not. Alright, can I see these then? Yes, you can. Hello, ghosty pants. We need a paramic. That's what I was thinking. But don't we already have a paramic? Didn't I bring one in? Yes, there it is. Scream! Oh, it's footsteps. But I don't want footsteps. I also want a ghost photo. You want to yell at me? Thanks, Master. Thank you for the prime. And the Jatis, thank you for the prime as well. Can you give us a sign? Knock on the window. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, this is such a non-obake right now. It also knocked on this window, I think, which... So this window is gonna have fingerprints on the outside? What the fuck? Is this even gonna work? I swear this is gonna fail. Look at this. Oh, never mind. It worked! Actually worked. Oh, it touches over there. Right. How did you do that so fast, though? This is some good stuff. We also got the bone, by the way. Wait a minute. What? We're gonna get a perfect game on Prison. Because I got the bone in this. I can take an interaction or a footstep here. You give us a sign. And go. This ghost is crazy. You want to yell at me? Still need the can or the photo of the ghost, which that's how we died last time. You know what? I need a smudge and a cam. This is not happening again. No more. We know when the new update is coming. The new update, like this update, probably within 2 weeks, is my guess. Within 2 weeks. Maybe exactly 2 weeks, something like that. Hopefully. I hope it's earlier than that. But you never know. Okay. Smudge sticks, check, and then photo cam for the ghost photo. Smash more Trello. It is still. Yeah, I haven't looked at the Trello in a while. I'm just gonna talk to the devs instead now. Just ask CJ, hey, when's the update? I don't know. And then I say, oh, well, okay, bye. Let's just get it. Hello? I want to smudge you, but I should probably keep the smudge. I'm gonna drop it here. Could you give me a sign? Show yourself. I'm gonna be stupid again. Why am I being stupid again, huh? Could you just show yourself? Like, this could be so easy. If you hunt on top of me now, that's the only way I die. Oh. This is a... No, that was not a permanent... Yeah, that is a permanent 0.5. This is what I was talking about. This is how you can find the ghost room. So you point across, you just like swipe, and then you get a reading, and then you're like, oh, where is that? You go over here. Okay, it's not there. You like slowly pan, and then... Oh, there it is. Boom. And then you pan further until it disappears. Knock on the window. So now it's gone. So it stays for a while, but then it still disappears after. Are you gonna yell at me? Scream. Give me a sign. Hello? Could it be... No, yeah, wait. It could be a mimic, actually. But then it would have to be Spirit Box. Which I tried. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? I assume it's not that. Please don't harm me. I just used my sprint. Thank you. So what are you, huh? Hello? Not a banshee scream. You do not gain more experience in multiplayer, no. Whispers, huh? Give me the scream. Why are you here? Leave me alone. Is it a permanent 0.7? How the fuck though? Wait. Wait. Okay. Take that, idiot. That was a singing ghost event. Okay, we got the ghost photo now. Perfect. That's the objective. Now we need to cleanse it with a smudge stick. This is 0.7. No. It might be on top of it. It did there? It touched... It touched that door and this door within the span of like 2 seconds. How is that possible? I should have tried Spirit Box there. I was just a little scared. Because it might be the Mimic. But then again, how would it be? It would be twins? Some bullshit. Give us a sign. Scream! Come on. Come on! I know you're there. I can see the 0.7. Why can't an Oni do the airball ghost event? Why can't the Wraith not do footsteps? Like, it's just the way the game's made. It's just the thing. It's just... It's not a Banshee? How are we getting these too many whispers? It's gotta scream. If you get too many whispers, I usually go like, okay, it's not a Banshee. But I feel like here I'm just getting trolled. Like it's just being a piece of shit. Never forget this name. Thank you for the 17 months. I'm sitting here, obviously, close to the, like, running away and having my smudge, because I'm a scaredy cat. And I can cover the whole room with my paramic by just pointing it down the hallway. Hey, could you scream? I've not been able to show this at all. Mush Bloom, thank you for the 200 biddies. I could go in. I could just smudge. But then, what if it's not a Banshee? Singing again. What? That was a ghost event. What the fuck was that? That was not the stream. What? I dropped the paramic and still kept going. Wait, what? What? What was that? That was not the stream, right? That was just a ghost. Wait, how is it a ghost event? Wait, it sounded like the scream, but it was so faint and far away. Was that in real life? Now I don't know. Hello? What the fuck? Like, this is the most all over the place ghost? Like, you would... I should have a spirit box here. What? You see the shit? It just has a door over to the other side of the whole building, and then it's there immediately. What the fuck? This is so cool. This is some psycho shit, man. Let's try. Let's go be sprinting around. Don't harm me. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you French? I don't like you anymore. How rare is this fucking scream, dude? I mean, oh, footsteps, very close. How is it not hunting? It is orbs. It's orbs and fingerprints, but that could still be mimic, which is why we're a little... why we're being a little careful. I feel like... oh. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you French? Where are you? This shit's crazy. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Smudge, did that work? That did not work. Wait, so it's not even here? Okay, that one worked. Now we use this. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Where are you? It's not this. And it's gotta be fingerprints here again, right? Just touch this door like several times. Yes, okay. I don't think this can be the mimic. Unless it's like the ultimate spirit box dodger. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Okay, it's gotta be the Banshee. I can't... I really wanted to show you the scream. I can... what the fuck? I really wanted to show... I mean, that would be a good point to actually try Spirit Box now. Is it a ghost event? We know it's there. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Are you pizza? Okay, you can try Spirit Box at the end when it does a ghost event. It's a really good time to do Spirit Box because the ghost will be there and you will get Spirit Box. But yeah, it's not Spirit Box. It's not a mimic. And that means it's gotta be a Banshee because it left too many fingerprints for Obake. The Obake should at least hide like a fingerprint one time. We took... if this is Obake, there's like all of these were first try fingerprints. And 25% for each of those... there was a 25% chance that it wouldn't leave a fingerprint. So that would be like a fucking 0.00 something chance. There you go. So it was a Banshee. Perfect game on a big map. No, maybe Scream, maybe not. But I don't know. That was weird. Wait, that's a perfect game. It's 312 experience. What a weird amount. That was only 18 minutes. It felt like it lasted forever. Okay. And we were in the ghost room for 10 minutes. That's really high. What the hell? Okay. We have 2 more maps to go. We're going to do Edgefield. We're going to do Asylum. Let's do it. This is a good all maps run. Mush Bloom, thank you for the 100 biddies. All right, we got Sharn Miller. Hi there, Sharn. It's Edgefield, so it's gonna be fine. We can take an EMF. How does insurance work? If you play on intermediate or amateur, when you die, you get a portion of your the value of your items back. But I'm fairly sure that most people play on professional or higher. Maybe most people play on professional. Oh, hi there. You see, that's like an example of why I think the EMF is the best item to find the ghost room. Because we heard a door, but it could have been this door, could have been that door, could have been that door potentially, or like a door in this whole area. But then with the EMF, you just go like, boom. You immediately know it. So now it's here, 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 or back there. So either of those rooms. What's the cursed item though? Is it maybe Voodoo Doll? Again? Like Voodoo Doll every single game? Okay, it's not Voodoo Doll. Check around for hiding spots while also looking for the bone. So we don't get caught with our pants down. None of those. Summoning circle, probably. I think it has to. Alright, that one is good. This bed is so stupidly placed. I don't know. I feel like it should be more in the middle so both people can get out easily. I don't know why it's a bed like that. Seems rude. It's a rude bed. There you are, hip bone. That's a huge hip. Also, first possession, probably summoning circle, which is the first summoning circle during all of this, which means that this is the first game where we don't have to worry about the ghost photo. Yep, there you go. Which is a summoning circle you take in the middle, by the way. Did take the photo there. Have a good night, Becky. Oh, you threw that pretty far. Oh, you threw it again. What the hell? Can I get where's my EMF? I left it over here. Did you throw it again? I can't take that. I don't know. No, Grandma. It doesn't matter because we have a summoning circle. I forgot. Let's go. Grandma, what the fuck? Grandma, motion sensor. Yes. I mean, I guess we should do this first. But I want to get objectives too. Hello there? Is that a fingerprint? It's not a mirror. I'll tell you that. Well, this can't be fingerprints. We already checked. Check for EMF. Oh, it could be Obake, of course, but that's rare. Okay, let's continue. I don't have a photo cam now, but we'll be fine. It's orbs in the bathroom. Oh, hi there. Orbies again. We got so many orbs. Ghost the ball. Excuse. You just keep touching everything now, do you? What was the ghost in prison? The first one was a Hantu and the second one was a Banshee. Get this, and the motion sensor. I mean, it's in that room, right? And the crucifix as well. Very active ghost, yeah. Already ghost event. I mean, it's probably not a shade with that information. Can you give us a sign? Probably place it in here. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Oh. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you pizza? Okay then. It's just I mean, it's probably taking it or like a dry shower there. Salt. Wait, it stopped on the motion sensor just now, so it is outside. Okay. And then we take this. I think this one crucifix should stop it, but let's get two in there. Oh, never mind, it's somewhere else now. Do a little sneak. Place in there. Two in there, and then one just like... What? There? Are you in this room? Excuse me! What are you doing? This is not allowed? This photo cam is empty. I'm gonna throw it away. No. No more mistakes. Wait, do I even have another one? I don't even have another one, do I? Well, that was my fault. Polter. With orbs, it's not a polter. Alright, just stop picking up the sound sensors. The salt, more salt, and probably time for a smudge stick. I should also, because we got the summoning circle. Summoning circle is so good if we want to hunt. We should just go for safety. Freezing though? It doesn't seem like it's freezing at all. Okay, so I think it left. Yeah, it stepped over there. So where is the new ghost room? Just did one single stomp? Oh, never mind. It's walking now. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I already got the cursed possession. I just need the ghost photo, right? Yeah, we got the cursed possession and the bone. So we just need the ghost photo, which we're going to take off of the cursed possession. So we're fine. Or when the ghost shows us. When the ghost shows up. But anyway. Where Where is the Orbeez? It's in here still, right? It seems like it. It's a little hard with this dots projector. Hi. Orbeez are still here, yes. Alright. Can you give us a sign? I would like to see your dots. Could it be Goryo? It could not be Goryo. I don't think it's EMF. Right? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Dots! Let's go. Okay. They. Right, you are gonna be easy. Yokai will be interesting, and Banshee would be the same. That's a difficult... That's a lot of options. What the fuck? Dots and Ghost Orb is 5 options? Okay, then. I'm gonna just do the summoning circle now, then. Because it's time for spiciness. Let's get a, get the smudge stick. You hear phrasing. I need crucifix, which we're gonna get after the summoning circle. I'm just gonna do like a regular, I'm just gonna hide during this first one. We're just gonna listen for the obvious, which is gonna be Revenant here. Don't you dare hunt. I mean, you can't even hunt me early because I got a crucifixes underneath your booty. Oof. Run! Okay, so it's not a Revenant. I'm gonna lead it up here. Okay, it's a Raichu. Well, that was easy. Do I have to smudge it? I don't have to smudge it. There you go. You see how that was different? So when you we tested this earlier. If you drop your photocam on the ground, it actually does not count for the Raichu. So the Raichu does not get fast when you have your photocam is on the ground, which is very important. Same thing with if you throw a video cam on the ground, it also does not count. But if you place the video cam, then it does count. Yeah, we tested this. We died for that science, actually. It's a very important one, especially in a situation like this, because you heard it be super slow, right, until it went up the stairs, and then it just went crazy. Because there was so much equipment around there. But yeah, there you go. It is a Raichu. We got all the objectives. It used a crucifix as well, which that is actually a really smart thing you can do. That could have gone horribly wrong. Because I placed the crucifixes in the ghost room, I actually got the crucifix objective probably during the lighting of the summoning circle. Because what can happen a lot of the time, because the summoning circle will drop your sanity from 100% to 16% sanity, or like super low. During the lighting of the summoning circle, you can actually get hunted, like by any ghost, basically. And if a ghost is already hunting, when you finish lighting the summoning circle, it'll take the ghost that is in its current hunt, which it might be in the Gray Spirit or might have already been hunting right now, and it'll teleport it to the summoning circle. So if it's still in the Grace Period, there'll just be like nothing. It'll just be invisible, and you'll just hear like ghost sounds, and then you have to run the fuck away or die. But if it's already hunting and it's already out of its Grace Period, it'll immediately start walking towards you and just like kill you unless you run away very, very fast. So yeah, it's very dangerous to finish. You have to be listening before lighting the final candle. If it is, my game is frozen, by the way. If it is hunting already, so you don't finish it. But yeah, there you go. Good stuff. 9 minutes now for the ultimate run. Potentially one of the very last times we'll visit Asylum on Nightmare Mode, nonetheless. We're gonna go to Asylum on Nightmare Mode, figure out the ghost, because Asylum is going away. We're gonna say bon voyage. It's been a fun ride. Here we go. Also, my game is frozen. There we go. We don't have... It's Becky Smith. Now, what is this ghost gonna be, huh? I think I'm gonna use the Cursed Possession right away, potentially. What is it gonna be, though? Music box, mirror, board. Board! That's actually good. That's our first board of this round. So where's it gonna be? Where are you? Six bedroom. And then it's gonna give us a number. 10. Goodbye. Goodbye. Did I take the... Yes. So it's 6-bedroom, which I think there's only 6 bedrooms on the first floor. Wait. Yeah, right? I think there's only 6 bedrooms on the first floor. So I might just... I think I'm gonna go... I don't know which one exactly it is. You could look it up online, but I'm just going with it. You can easily look that stuff up online. I'm gonna take 2 pills, and then we're gonna go walk to the... Am I gonna take a photo cam? I'm just gonna take it. We're gonna walk to the right. I'm just gonna go that way, and we'll see. Because I think it's on the first floor, which should already narrow it down enough for us to not have to look it up. So I wish that they would... I mean, I guess they could have numbers on these two, right? I mean, I guess it's not useful anymore because the map is going to get replaced. But especially on high school, it's so stupid that in high school, it doesn't show the class number. Just like, how are the kids supposed to know where the classes are? Like, imagine doing your first day there. You're just like completely, utterly lost. You have no idea which room is what. Also, no breaker here. Doesn't make sense. Oh! Fucking mosquito get killed. Sorry, mosquito. Little mosquito break. Insta kill. Oh! Was that a knock on the window? I swear it was. You can't escape those Dutch reflexes. Is this 6-bed? This is 4-bedroom. Wait, is 6 bedrooms only downstairs? Wait a minute. I thought the 6 maybe they're over here. There's got to be on this side, right? Yeah, there they are. Okay, so it's on the left side then. Okay, interesting. Are you in here? Is this number 10? Hello? Any ghost? Can you give us a sign? I need to close this. I got a 0.5er, so I'm pretty sure it's on this side of the map. Hello? Can you give us a sign? Is anyone here? So asylum, the current asylum always has the exact same weather. It's always just clear skies weather. But the next one will have an outside area, so there will be actual weather. I hate mosquitoes, yeah. You are a piece of shit. You know this? It's none of these, right? These are all 4-bedroom. I didn't even realize that. I have to be honest, I didn't realize that's me closing the door. That that it's so split like this. Let's just turn on the light switch. And this is a little tricky. Maybe it's not here. I'm also looking for the bone for some reason. I don't know why I'm doing that. That seems kind of pointless. Closing all of these. What did 10 mean? 10 is the number. Like there's several of the same room, like at least 10 of the same room. Gotta be this side, right? Man, this ghost is not very loud. I mean, it is asylum. What did you expect? Hello? I feel like it would have already given... I mean, we got a 0.5, but with that... I've been getting a lot more ambient noise on the paramic recently. It's just that the only reason why the paramic is useful is because of the glitch. Like, and I've shown the glitch to CJ several times, and you've said that it's like, no, it's fine. So I'm just taking it now as, like, the way the paramic is supposed to work, but I don't know. Hello? Maybe it is on the other side. Let's go the other side. It's a feature. Hopefully, yeah. Could it be in the room that has the... We gotta show the thing again, right? I gotta show you this. I'm gonna swap out my, my spirit box for something else. And show you a little secret here, which is how we knew that the, Sunny Meadows map was coming. This is the original teaser, and it's still here to this day. Just leave this here. Easter egg. What glitch? There's a glitch that the readings of the paramic stay active for a lot longer than they should. So you just can point the paramic at a room and it'll just keep giving a reading. Which is how you can very fast, very quickly, like, identify the ghost room. 2 weeks left to update. Hopefully something like that, yeah. I think that's pretty safe bet. So it's one of these. Is it literally the first one? No, it's not this one. Next one. This one right here, look at that. This is the room. You grab a UV flashlight. I have to leave. Somewhere new. I don't belong here. And a little X face. And then I'll go, oh, here. I found a new home. Sunny Meadows sounds nice. A place to heal. I'll go soon to get better, I hope. And then a bunch of scratches on the wall. So yeah, there you go. That's the Easter egg on how to find, or that they were gonna replace this with Sunny Meadows. Was that 0.9? Is that me? Wait. Oh, it's back here. This is what I mean. This is the glitch. Wait, oh, but it was too short? Or is it further back? It's this room. Okay. This is what I was talking about. You saw how that 0.9 stayed active for so long? That's because the ghost is here. Hello? Talk to me. I know you're here. We both know. You don't have to hide it anymore. You little shit. Any fingerprints you got for me? Hello? This door is also wide open, which makes it incredibly... There you go. 0.8. Uh-huh. Anything above 0.5. Here, look at this. I can point here, and it goes to 0, and then I can point back to this spot, and it goes back to 0.8. I point over here, it goes to 0. I point over there again, it goes to 0.8. There's, right there is a hot spot right now for 0.8 that's just emanating this reading for a very long time. That is the glitch that makes the paramic so incredibly useful right now. Because if you have a data point that's just like staying in a spot and you can just like scan away from it, you can literally find the room so fast by just like going like this. Oh, I found something. And then you slowly pinpoint where exactly it came from. That's how you do it. Yeah, that's why it took us a long time to actually find it. This is also one of the furthest rooms in this map, by the way. I'm gonna grab my... Let's check for breaker spots real quick. Yeah, that's a very useful feature, hopefully, on how to use the paramic, because it helps so much on the big maps. No, I was hoping that would be a fucking break. Maybe it's in the middle. We should check. Totally intended. I mean, I've shown it. I've literally shown it to CJ, and he said, yeah, it's intended. Or, like, it's a good, yeah, it's a good item. Or he usually says, like, yeah, the paramic's really good. But if that's not intended, and they remove that, the paramic's literally useless. Like, I don't know. Because the paramic is so pointless unless you have the hotspot readings. Like, that's the only reason. Oh, nice. It's the best breaker spot. Look at that. Otherwise, it's completely useless. Yeah, like, hey. Yeah, there you go. I am going to get hunted, though, at one point. This is so far that walking there, it's gonna cost so much sanity that I might be in danger. I'm doing mighty fine myself. I should turn this on as well. Please don't break. Nice. Okay. Now we can walk back and forth as long as we don't get hunted. I'm gonna take one pill. We've been walking in the shadows for a while. We take this. We take, right up. This is gonna take a while. Ivory Rose, thank you for the 19 months. And Lilio, thank you for the 6 months. Hollis, thank you for the 2 months. Dust Panyo, thank you for the 6 months. You guys. Paramec is never going to be useful. That's literally the opposite of what I just said. The Paramec is useful right now unless they... I mean, it might be intended. I hope it's intended because I think it's a... I mean, it's a pretty good idea to... But it doesn't feel like a consistent mechanic. That's why I feel like it's bugged. But if it's not, and it's intended to be like this, that some readings just stick around for a while, that's pretty good. Because it's not permanent. And I think it's a good way to, like, make the Paramec useful, because otherwise you just... Like, a single reading... Because if the Paramec can... Basically, if the Paramec can only hear stuff that you can also hear, it's a useless item. The Paramec is only useful if it can hear things that you cannot hear, because your ears are much better at hearing than the Paramec is, because the Paramec has worse range than your hearing. It has less precision. It only hears the readings for super short, like it goes away extremely fast. So, yeah, it's just not useful. But the Paramec can hear stuff that you can't hear, and it stays around for a while. Mushroom, thank you for converting your sub. Yeah, hopefully it's intended, because it would be very nice. Slightly offensive comrade, thank you for the 5 months. So the new asylum is gonna have a lot of shit in the hallways. That's gonna be a major difference for me because I really enjoy the long open hallways. But for performance reasons and for realism reasons, as well as making hallway ghosts less annoying, they're basically adding a bunch of items as well to the hallways. Let's get that motion set. I can actually do some objectives here because, I mean, I know that it is orbs already. Hopefully we'll get the second piece of evidence. Oh, I need to get the spear box in there though, so wait a minute. I don't have a... I do have a UV light in there. I could get a... Yeah, let's drop this for now. Sunny Meadows is the new asylum. Yes, it is. It should be over here. Boom. Hey, Mushroom. No worries. From Canada. What's my next challenge? What challenge are we doing? We're doing all maps while just like explaining stuff about the game. That's not a challenge, but I mean, we're doing Nightmare Mode Asylum by myself, which, I mean, if you don't call that a challenge, then you must be the best Phasmo player that exists. Okay. I hope you will be Spirit Box because that will make my life very easy. Where are you? Let's go! It might be Mimic though, which is a little hard. Might be Mimic, which means it's gonna be... No, it's not Fingerprint. Oh wait, maybe it is. Mimic will be even easier, obviously. Uh-oh, that's my sanity. Bye-bye. Knock on the window? Wait, whoa, whoa. I don't have EMF. But at least we can figure this out. If it's, If it is a fucking Mimic Obake, I'm going to become the Joker. Okay, so it can't be a Mimic because it's not fingerprints and it's not freezing. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. I want to... We need motion sensor. And we got a ghost event. We witnessed a ghost event. Nice. Look how dark these hallways are, even with the lights on. That's creepy, man. Like, this is cool. You see how small the end of the hallway is on the screen? Like, you just can see the scale of this place. So I'm kind of gonna miss that when they get rid of the long open hallways. But according to their, like, they looked into it, and it's a lot more realistic to have, like, a bunch of shit in an abandoned asylum. The hallways are pretty ransacked, and not just, like, open nothings. Okay. We can actually get the achievements, or the objectives, I should say. Motion sensor, yes. This, we have, do we have a photo cam in there? You know what, I'm gonna take the other pill. I'm gonna go in there, and we're gonna just take all of the photos from the, from the footsteps. I don't need a ghost photo. I mean, I would like to get a ghost photo, but I don't need it for the second best game, because obviously, that's the one thing Asylum, and also the new asylum, is not gonna be made for finding the bone unless it's like randomly somewhere and you find it. Like unless you just open a door and you get lucky and that's the door with the bone. What we do need, however, is... Oh, man. It didn't turn on the light. Could be a mirror. Because for the Onryo, we actually need candles. Yeah, I might need to set up candles and then draw my sanity. Okay, we'll see. I got this for you. That and the salt. Hopefully you give a lot of feet here. Please still be here. There, there. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, perfect. I don't even know what the hell that was. Oh, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1. Boom. More. Literally take them all. Yes, let's go. And that's how we do it. Go. I don't know. It closed. It sounded like a bathroom door. Yeah. Yeah, this one. Or like a toilet door, I should say. Okay, motion sensor. I'm gonna place that at the door because obviously we're gonna get a hunt at one point, and then it's gonna just walk through this. It through the book? I mean, that doesn't really matter. Because if it goes, so you can't rule out writing on nightmare mode, right? So it's not as useful as on professional. Arkhams, thank you for the 3 months. That's the board for bone. You are actually so much smarter than I am. I forgot about that. That's totally a thing. Also, I'm walking the wrong way. I think I'm going down the stairs. So let's do that. I forgot we had the bone or the board. You can ask several questions, but the only 2 useful questions are, I mean, unless it's a Thay, which it's not, you can ask the age. But you can ask, where is your body or where's the bone? That'll give you the location of the bone. Now, on Asylum, you're probably gonna have to use a little cheat sheet to figure out where it is exactly. Like, you have to look up the location on, like, an online map, because the location that it's gonna say is gonna be like, 4 bedrooms, 17, and you're gonna be like, okay, well, where is that? So, yeah. But, let's, oh, come on. You're gonna step in that motion sensor. Don't be rude. I don't need that. I'm gonna just grab this. Let's figure it out. Although we should probably put candles in there first. This is a hard one, because we have to test for Onryo. You know what? Yeah, we need this. We need candles first. I don't need this. We need candles in there first. Then we go around. And we need the crucifixes too. Yeah, we need this. We're gonna have to do 2 backs, because otherwise we can't get the Onryo ruled out. Hopefully it's not gonna hunt before I might break the board on the bone question, in which case, too bad, we're not gonna get the bone, because this is more important. EMF, we don't need the EMF, right? There's not an objective. No, we don't need that. Except in the motion sensor. Imagine you could ring the fire alarm. So CJ and I think Skinner are already working on the next update after this one, because now it's just bug fixing. Like, they're already testing. The update is basically done. It's just buggy. So they're trying to fix the bugs that have been found in the beta testing. Okay, here you go. So now we need 1 more crucifix and the smudge stick. And we asked the board with a bonus. But let's set put the crucifix in there first, because that's dangerous. Yeah, they're already working on the next update now. Yeah, I mean, you already know. There's like a 100% chance that even though they're spending 3 weeks bug fixing this update, that on the first day, I'm gonna find like 2, 3, 5 bugs. Like, it's never, there's been like, every time they've done this, every time they've taken like a whole month to test an update, and then they push it, and it's still broken as fuck. Now, I'm not trying to be rude, that's just the way it's gone so far. Maybe this one will be different, who knows? Maybe this is gonna be different, and it's gonna be completely functional from the first hour, but I just doubt it. There's still bugs on this version too. I mean, I guess true. So why are we setting up candles right now? I'm just going back to autopilot mode because we were talking about other stuff. The Onryo has an ability that it can hunt at 60% sanity when there's no candle around. When you put a candle in the ghost room, it'll basically work as a crucifix. So if the ghost tries to hunt in an area around the candle, it'll blow out the candle and prevent the hunt. And every time it blows out a candle, it also has a chance to hunt unless there's other candles nearby to cancel that out, basically. So what you can do is you can place candles on top of a crucifix. If you get the candle is lit and the crucifix gets used, you know that it can't be an Onryo because the Onryo instead would blow out the candle instead of using the crucifix. So that's how you can rule out the Onryo very easily. But if it is an Onryo, you're never gonna get the crucifix to be used as long as you keep the candles lit. So you're just eventually gonna be like, okay, it's probably an Onryo because it's not hunting and it's not using the crucifixes. So yeah. And then for the mare, it's harder. For the mare, you kind of gotta keep paying attention. You have to see if the light ever turns on, because if it ever turns on a light, it's not gonna be a mare. Because the mare cannot turn on lights. And then for the yokai, we're gonna have to do like an intelligence test, like if it can find me, if it can find my flashlight, but that's gonna be a little bit more tricky. So I hope it's an Onryo, to be honest. Where is the bone? Wait, what? 8. Okay. Goodbye. 4-bedroom 8. Now I'm gonna go... So that doesn't tell you anything, right? So I'm gonna go Phasmophobia Asylum map on Google. And then we're gonna go... Where's that? 4-bedroom 8 is on the left side. In front of our room, basically. It's on the left side in front of the ghost room. Okay. Good stuff. That's a perfect position to be. It's like straight across from the ghost room. So now, I feel like it's not an Onryo. It should be hunting otherwise. The double letter slide does not actually, it doesn't do that anymore. It used to do that, which I think was great, because if you get like a number, like if it is like 1 or 11 or 2 or 22, stuff like that, you can't know. There's no way to know. So eventually they want to do like an animation where it goes and then it goes back on it. Is it this one? Or is it one further? It might be one further. And boner, let's go. It's standing up. So we already have all the photos, so taking a photo of this wouldn't do anything. Also, that's the picture. That's the picture that I added to the game. The devs asked Phasmo content creators to share some pictures of either like animals or landscapes and stuff. Literally everyone sent a picture of a dog, and I was like, I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna send a picture. I mean, I don't have a dog, so what was I gonna do? Give us a sign. All right, you're still here. I'm gonna be unique. Alrighty. You should be able to hunt me now. I mean, I happen to... They just asked where the bone is, right? Oh, it threw the book! Hi there. Could you give me a ghost event? That'd be awesome. Can you give us a sign? Can you show yourself? If it's a mare, it should hunt early. Give us a sign. Blew up the candle. Not blowing any of the others out. I'm letting them be blown out for a little bit. I mean, the Onryo would just hunt. After it blows out a candle, it has a chance to hunt. The first 3 times it blows out a candle, it will never hunt. But then after that, there's a chance that it'll hunt if it blows out a candle. And what's really unique about the Onryo, this is only multiplayer, obviously, but if someone dies during the match, the chance that the Onryo hunts after blowing out a candle goes up. I think after 2 people die, it's 100% chance for it to hunt after it blows out a candle. And the stuff like Sometimes, so here, it steals souls from dying victims' bodies to seek revenge. That refers to that ability. So it's sometimes the extra stuff does mean something, but usually it's more flavor text. Also, how are you touching this, huh? That's so. Fuck you! Be in here. Onslaught to give it the 21 months. This is actually gonna be. I mean, we're gonna be able to rule out on Rio potentially, because that's a great hiding spot. Or yokai, I meant to say. Because what I'm gonna do, if it hunts from out of this ghost room, like if it hunts from there, I'm just gonna sit in here and see if it can find me. Okay, you're being annoying as fuck right now. How are you not hunting me? I'm just gonna fucking break the board because this is taking too long. I should leave the smudge here. Run. If you hunt me now, I'm going to become the Joker. It's like walking out there. I don't know why. Hide and seek. I mean, that is a surefire way to get a hunt if you want to hunt. You could also just break the board. I mean, hide and seek. Hide and seek doesn't necessarily make your sanity go to 0, but if you just ask all the questions until it breaks, your sanity will be 0 and you're gonna get a lot of hunts. Doing the Onryo test, if it's not in that room anymore, though, is going to be fairly difficult. Can you test the yokai? Yes, because the yokai cannot hear your equipment or your microphone from far away. So if it never finds you while your flashlight is going like crazy, you know, hey, it's probably on a yokai. Okay, here we go. Where are you? It's gonna goodbye. It's a hallway ghost. CJ. It's illegal. So we're not gonna be able to. Hello, I'm here. It's probably a yokai. It didn't find me there. That's a good example. Hello? I'm just gonna run over to the ghost room. Since this hunt's gonna stop, I don't think I can find it. Or maybe. I mean, it's risky. Hello? Did it already stop? Probably gonna stop. Because it's down all the way downstairs, down the hallway. Yeah, here we go. So now I'm gonna do something a little tricky, but I have 2 smudges here, so it should be fine. So I want. What the fuck? It's touching. Okay, it's in this room. It's in this room now, or like in the right corridor. So what we can do? I'm gonna go over here. Wait. Oh, that candle just went out by itself. This is a little scary, but. Could just drop it there. Okay, perfect. We're gonna close this. So we're not gonna be able to do an Onryo test, but we can do a proper yokai test. And because I already feel that this is a yokai, I am hopeful that we can just figure out that it's a yokai, and then we don't have to do any Onryo shenanigans, because that will be very difficult right now, because it's on, like, in the hallway running around. Are you blowing out the candles? Or just, I mean, I guess they're just going out by themselves. I could place it in there now, since it seems to be in the bathroom. But who knows? Come back in here. Oh, here we go. Hello? Hello? Hello, hello? It's so stupid. It's such a yokai. Hey! I'm talking to you! Going down the stairs again. What the fuck? Hey! Oh my god. It's it's such a fucking. This is what I mean. Hey, I'm over here. Come out. Hello? Hello? Oh my god. And then it sees you and it goes like, oh hi, juicy person. Now it's coming. Alright, come up here. Come up here. You're gonna come up? It's actually like just a yokai. All right, there you go. That's how you do it. If you cannot get the ghost to find you, even when your flashlight's going crazy, it's a yokai. I am hunting the ghost now. So that's how it works. That's a yokai, unless it's like it's a little different on the large maps, but I feel like we were so close to the ghost, it should have absolutely found me there like several times. We don't have to do anything. So yeah, there you go. That was a proper yokai test. Now the Onryo test, if I had to do it there, I would have been in a bunch of trouble because it was hunting or roaming so much that it was going to be very difficult to actually find the ghost room again, or like have it be still in the ghost room. It's not. Then we had orbs, so we could have used orbs for that. So it should be yokai, unless it's just really dumb for some reason, but that doesn't make any sense. So there you go. It couldn't find me. Yokai, $500 to end it. Now, not a perfect game because I didn't take the ghost photo instead of the last footstep photo. And we didn't take the bone photo, but we could have done that because we had the board. So yeah, there you go. That was a little super long, chill special where we just talk about the game. Obviously, if you want to learn more about all of the ghosts, I got a like a 2-hour-long video where I just talk about every single ghost in absolute insane detail. Literally everything I know about the ghosts is in that video. The only thing that's not, there's a complete ghost guide, basically, you can look up that I made. The only thing in that video is that the twins works a little different than I said in the video. In the video, I explain it as 2 different ghosts, whereas in real, like the real way it works is that it's one ghost with 2, like, it's 2 ghosts on the same spot. So one ghost is just a normal ghost, and then the other ghost has like a super long arm that can interact in a huge range around it, and it can also hunt in a huge range around itself. So that is, and the decoy and the twin hunt 50% of the time as well, which I don't think I said that exactly in that video. So that's the only thing, but if you want to know a lot, just look up the complete ghost guide. I spent a lot of time on that. Now, there's obviously the last few ghosts are not in that because they weren't out at the time. So yeah, if you want to see that, I have videos on that. I have videos on literally everything. But yeah, I hope this helped you. Hope you enjoyed. I will definitely make a complete ghost guide V2 when they add a few more ghosts, but that's gonna be like after the next update for sure. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought. Thank you so much for making it all the way here. Thank you so much for watching all the videos. It really means the world to me. You've changed my life, and I will never be not grateful for that. I'm super grateful that you guys give me this chance to do this full time, have a lot of fun, share it with you guys. It means the world. Thank you so much. I'll see you around. I hope you enjoyed. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you liked the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you want to join the Love the Games here in chat, you can join us over at twitch.tv/insym every single day at 7 p.m. Central European time. Thank you very much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye. Have a good one. Bye, guys. Well, also, 31 minutes. That was almost 69 interactions. Almost perfect. But anyway, I'll see you around. Bye, guys.